see. Are we live? Are we live? Is it working? Okay, we're live. What's up, Leah gang? Hey, everybody. I need you on my screen right now. And I'm here. So what's up? Period. Leah in full effect. What's up, Leah gang? How are you? Give this chat a thumbs in. A thumbs up on your way in. Period. Give the chat a thumbs up. Give it a like. Hello, everybody. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Y'all always make my day. What's up, Leah non-texting? Y'all, I be having shit to do, okay? Leah be on the go. I try to do what I can when I can. Power Ranger Princess. Hello. Everybody, welcome in. And I just want to start to say, make sure you go ahead and support that motherfucking Patreon. I need some more Patreon subscribers. Let's run it up. Let's get some Patreon members. And also, I will be uploading most of my lives to my Patreon. So there's lives on there that people will not be able to see on my YouTube. So make sure you go subscribe, patreon.com/LeahBat. Period. You know, just a black trans woman out here trying to make it. So yeah, definitely go support that. Hey everybody, I'm doing good. Today I want to talk about, because y'all know I like to just go ahead and get into the motherfucking see where it's due. Give trainees, aka, I mean that might be a derogatory term, so I don't want to say it. It depends on how comfortable you are with your gender expression. I don't mind referring to myself as a trainee, but okay. Give trans women, the political correct term, give trans women their props where it's motherfucking due. I'm talking to the cisgenders, the straights, the gays, whoever watched this fucking video. Because I already know. I already know it's going to be, you know, a bunch of hating assholes, a lot of people that's going to watch this video. Give trans women our motherfucking props and our credit where it's due. And the reason what brought me to this video, a lot of videos that I've been watching on YouTube lately, every time it's a trans-related topic or something referring to trans women, if you scroll through the fucking comments, most of the time, people always have something negative to say. If not majority or fucking most, 70, a good 60 to 70 to 80% are people that have negative things and negative shit to say about trans women. And sometimes I'm just like, what's the problem? What is the issue? Why are people so bothered by trans women? Like, bitch, what do we do besides be out here looking so motherfucking fine and bad? What do we be doing to you hoes besides being great? Literally. They literally cannot fucking take it. Thank you, Anthony Harris. Thank you so much for my first super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that. And you are somebody that I do see pretty often, so shout out to you. Thank you so much, Anthony Harris, for that super chat donation. If you would like to drop those super chats and donates, go ahead. Period. Let's speak motherfucking facts. Trans women look good. Bitch. Trans women are fine too. Trans women are sexy. Trans women are beautiful. It's like, bitch, we literally exude sexiness, like sex appeal. How could you not love it? You know, like, I don't know. It just seems like we're always getting so much hate and slack. But you know the funny thing? And I've had a lot of, and I know it's going to be niggas that's going to come on here and, oh, I'm not into that, and I feel like trans women, it's nothing wrong with trans women, but y'all just be forcing your lifestyle on people, and da-da-da-da. Let's get one thing motherfucking clear, bitch. I can't speak for other hoes, but I can speak for me. When I'm out in public, I'm minding my business. I'm minding my business. I'm not checking for you niggas. Niggas be the ones staring at me. Niggas be the one fucking drooling, bitch. They be the ones staring at me like they never seen a trans woman in their fucking life. Literally, I just went to CVS. As soon as I walk in, it's a whole bunch of cisgender women. I'm not gonna say fish because we're not even gonna start that, bitch. I don't want to hear it. There was a whole lot of cisgender women around when I stepped the fuck through. Bitch, y'all already know trans women. We have that vibe. Y'all already know. We have that vibe, and a lot of people are intimidated by that vibe. It's like, bitch, when you step in the motherfucking room, all eyes on you. And my thing is why? Why is that? Why does our presence, because that's what we have, a presence, bitch, which is something that most people lack. Why does our presence bother people so much? Why? Why does a trans woman existing, whether she's interested or not, whether she's just living her life, some trans women don't even, I'm speaking for myself, I'm very low key. I'm not the type of trans woman that likes to be all in people's face and speaking to everybody and, you know, just doing fucking extra and doing the most, like just being very like talkative, and I'm not one of those type of people. Most of the time I'm always minding my business, and people are always curious about me. They're always curious about me. They're always curious about, I don't know if it's just like just the attention that I bring, like I don't know what it is, but most of the time like I'm just minding my business, you know, and niggas are fucking staring at me, and these same niggas be saying, "Oh, I'm not into no trans. I'm not into, oh, what? I thought we was man in wigs. So how come every time we come around, y'all staring in our motherfucking face?" That's what I don't get. I don't get that. It could be your own family. That'd be the worst because we are unicorns. Girls, they need to stop that narrative. They think we live for them. Exactly. We always be minding our business. I kid you not. I can speak for most trans women. Most of the time, when trans women are out in public, we're minding our business. Literally. We just want to get through. We just want to do what the fuck we need to do, run our errands, and take our ass home. But it's like people, they just, bitch, you already know, they can't let us live. That's so true. And the thing is, we are a minority. Y'all already tried excluding us out over every space. We are a marginalized group of people. They still prevail, and they can't take it. We still here. They don't like we were born as boys. Okay. I think that's true. And I hate that it's this narrative that trans women can't be found attractive by people. Or it's almost like even if a guy finds a trans woman beautiful, he would never say it, or he would never tell her. Or if you notice, sometimes a guy might tell a woman she's beautiful, and then when he clocks her, he tries to take it back. Like, oh, nah, I'm good. Never mind, bro. I didn't know. Da da da. But the fact of the motherfucking matter is, you found her attractive at one point. You found her attractive at one point. So how does the simple fact that her telling you that she's transgender changes your attraction or your view of her? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand. By the way, I like your earrings. I've seen that so many times. I've seen so many videos and things where it's just like a nigga might be like, "Oh damn, like you fine as fuck." I've seen that on Cherry videos when she's on Big O. "Oh, you fine as fuck." Da da da. She starts talking, or they clock her, and then it's like, "Oh nah, hell nah, da da da." But bitch, the fact of the matter is, you found her attractive at one point. I just don't get why it's such this taboo on finding two-spirit women or two-spirit people attractive, or why is it so easy? Why is it so hard for people to coexist with us? Or just like, what's the fucking problem? Like, what's the deal? It's like every time I go on YouTube, there's fucking comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's fish in the comments. There's people. "Oh well, they'll never be a real woman, and you'll never be able to have kids and XY chromosomes and da 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 da." Why all the hate? Like, why can't trans women just exist without people being fucking bothered by our presence? And you know what? I'm so sick and tired of people and all the transphobic people that are watching this video, because I know there will be. As always. They always in my... You hoes kill me. You always have negative things to say about trans people, but bitch, you can't stop watching us. You're always watching us. That's the thing that just gooped me. Like, I don't get it. Why? I'm a type of bitch. I'm not gonna click on some shit that I'm not interested in. So y'all hoes are always talking shit about us, always bad mouthing us, but you watch everything that we do. Everything trans related, y'all hoes are on top of it. I don't get it. It's almost like this weird hate obsession or something. Like, it's very twisted. Like, I don't get transphobic people. I don't get their mindset. It's getting very much mentally ill for me. Like, them hoes try to call us mentally ill, but to me, I feel like that's some mentally ill ass shit. Like, it's just like, girl, you don't like us, but you tune in to every fucking thing that we do. Literally. If you type in anything trans related, go on YouTube right now. If you type in anything trans related, it had hundreds and thousands of views. Most of the videos that's trans related, whether it's transitioning, surgeries, detransition, anything trans related, bitch, there's hella motherfucking views. People are curious about us. The world is curious about us. But at the same time, they shame us. It just doesn't make sense to me. We intrigue people, bitch, and that's just never gonna stop. People are intrigued by us, and they just... It's so weird. It's so weird how you can love something and hate something at the same time. They got you on post notifications, okay? Like, it be so many people. Like, it even be people coming on my lives, like, coming for me, saying, oh, you're a man, da-da-da. Okay, but you knew that before you clicked on. So, like, what is the given? Like, why are you here? Like, I don't get it. I don't get people. Like, I don't fucking... If I was a quote-unquote man to you, and you knew that before you clicked on, but bitch, you clicked on any motherfucking way... What was the reason, bitch? Okay, like Cardi B said, like, what was the reason? I don't get it. Fan behavior, very much. People are intimidated by us and don't know how to approach us or interact with us. In Memphis, the girls be so pretty. Ooh, period. I better be some pretty ass bitches in Memphis. Trans women are beautiful. And I'm not saying this because I'm a trans woman myself. I've always found trans women beautiful. Even before I transitioned, I would just stare at trans women, just look at them in awe. Like, I would just be like, that bitch is so pretty. Like, I don't know, like, I've always, even if I wasn't trans and I would have stayed a butch queen, I still feel like I would have the same respect for trans women because I just think that they're fucking gorgeous. Nobody can do what a trans woman does. I'm sorry. It's like, yes, cis biological women, they have their own beauty of their own. And that's another thing that I want to talk about. Biological women, stop trying to make us out to be the enemy because we're fucking not. We're not. I can't speak for all other trans women, but me personally, I don't have anything against them. I love biological women. Bitch, if you're cool and you don't come for me and you don't come for my transition, I have absolutely no fucking problem with you. It's not a competition. I don't give a fuck. I feel like trans women and biological women are in two different lanes. They both fine as hell. Okay? There's some fine-ass biological cis women and there's some fine-ass biological trans women. There's some ugly-ass trans, clocky-ass hoes. Some brick-ass trans... Let me stop. It's some ugly-ass trans bitches. And there's some ugly-ass biological bitches, too. So, it's just like... I don't know. I don't have a problem with biological women, personally. I think biological women... I'm just gonna say women. Because we're all fucking women, bitch. I think women are beautiful. I want women to win. All women. Trans. Doesn't matter. Trans. Non-trans. I want women to fucking win all across the motherfucking board. But it's like, we can't... How can we be on one accord if we're always motherfucking coming at each other and coming at our necks about something? I just feel like it's never going to end. And it's not just biological women. I'm going to get on you trans hoes as well. Because there was another video that I watched the other day. Real Talk with Yanni, like, she was doing like this reaction video to this trans woman on YouTube. I forgot what it was called, but the trans woman was bashing biological women and saying things like, oh, don't nobody want you black bitches, and biological women are out of style, and y'all have to stop all that shit because it's just like, it's not gonna progress anywhere. If it's constantly, bitch, if biological women throw shade and trans women throw shade, and then back and forth, bitch. We're never gonna get anywhere. And I get it. I get why there are because trans women receive so much hate. I get how they can be apprehensive to trusting biological women. Like, you know, biological women do like a lot of shady ass things. So I can get why, you know, a lot of trans women lost their trust in cis women and they don't really fuck with them anymore. And I mean, like, I was that way at one point too, but. And also, one thing that I don't like about biological women sometimes is that they act like they aren't aware of what the fuck is going on. That's one thing that pisses me off sometimes. Like, I was watching this video the other day, and she was just like, "Oh, y'all need to take that up with the men that you're dealing with. Cisgender women have nothing to do with this. We have nothing to do with why they don't want to be out in public with you, why they don't want to be open with you, why they don't want to see you outside the bedroom." Yes, bitch. Actually, y'all have a lot to motherfucking do with that. Y'all have a lot to do with that. Anytime a nigga wants to state his attraction to trans women, oh, but isn't that gay? There's still two men attracted to each other at the end of the day. All that motherfucking shit that y'all say contributes to why people are down low. So it's just like, yes, you do. Stop trying to act like you don't play a part in this, girl. No shade. It's just like, y'all do play a major part in it sometimes. I feel like they're both at fault. I blame, you know, cisgender women that, you know, have that type of mindset and behavior just as well as I blame motherfucking DL men. I feel like no one is greater than the other. Let me see. I hate that video with a passion. She was so aggressive for no reason. Are you talking about the same video that I'm talking about? It was given very much aggressive, no shade. That's my thing. I have to delete the many transphobic comments from the same people. I'm like, why are you keeping up with me? Thank you, Power Ranger Princess. You don't like me. But bitch, you're my biggest fan and you stay tuning in every fucking video. Like, make it make sense. Trans misogyny is a real thing. They say we invade their spaces, but they always in trans spaces and are up to date on trans issues. Two black fish were on tag talking mad shit about us. Girl, at this point, I feel like we're celebrities to them. They use to gain clout. Yes, we're the it girls without trying. You're absolutely right about that, Izzy. A lot of cis women used to be like, y'all need to stay the fuck out of our spaces. Oh, I have no problem with trans women. I just don't want them in my space. But it's okay for them to leave hate comments on all our fucking videos. And anytime it's something trans related, them bitches are ready to tune the fuck in and talk shit. Make that make sense. Y'all can invade our spaces, but we can't invade yours. One thing I did like, Yanni is none of my business, but she did call out cis women for calling men gay whenever they like trans women. I did like that she did it. Yes. I want to speak about that video. Because I wanted to do a reaction to that video. It's pretty long. It's like 40-50 minutes. So I didn't know if I wanted to, but I wanted to do a reaction to that. I respect Real Talk with Yanni. I respect her for not bashing trans women, even though I know that took a lot out of her. That took a lot of patience, because the trans woman, she was very rude and fucking disrespectful. No shade. Like, she was, even the things that she was saying, like saying that, oh, nobody wants y'all bitches, y'all aren't desirable. And she was, I feel like the Real Talk with Yanni, the approach that she gave was very grown woman and mature. And I love that. Like, I live for that. I live for the fact that she was respectful. She was able to critique trans women without having to take it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't call trans women out of their name. She didn't use the wrong pronouns. She didn't say anything bashful. She was just basically like, bitch, basically she said the men that we put on a trophy and a pedestal, she was saying that they're trash ass niggas to begin with. She was like, bitch, biological women don't even want those type of niggas. The same niggas that we parade and we put on a pedestal, the same niggas that don't want to be seen with us, that don't want to go out in public with us, that's not trying to be in relations with us, but just want to sleep with us and have sex with us. Girl, she was basically saying, I don't get why do y'all fight over them as if they're some type of commodity or they have some high value or they're something to be proud of. And I definitely understood where she was coming from with that. I feel like the trans woman that made the video, like, no shade, she was kind of doing the most, and she kind of made trans women look bad. I'm just speaking my honest opinion. I felt like, bitch, there were moments where I was like, girl, can you shut the fuck up? Like, girl, you should have just sat there and ate your food, girl. Like, there was moments when I was looking at her like, baby girl, like, please be quiet. You're giving trans women a bad look. They're dusties. Exactly. She's right about that. She's right. A lot of trans women do give dusties and DL men and men that don't contribute to the trans community in any type of way. All they do is just drop dick. Literally, that's all they do. All they do is drop dick. They don't fight for us. They don't stand up for us. They don't date us. They're not open with us in public. They're not even open about their attraction to us. Girl, a nigga will fuck a trans woman and act like he don't even know her the next day. So why is that? Why do we put them on this high pedestal as if they're some motherfucking body to begin with? So I do kind of understand like where she was coming from. I do understand where she was coming from. And I just wish that I really love that video because I feel like her behavior maybe can make other biological women kind of like reflect on themselves. Because her platform is so big and she's able to reach that type of audience, maybe more cis women can look at her and be like, well, she's not transphobic or she doesn't have anything against them. So maybe they can reflect and look within themselves and kind of, maybe it can make a change in them. So I feel like I definitely like what she's doing. I like what she's doing. And before I didn't fuck with her and I had a problem with her, no shade, but I see that she's trying. She's trying to like bridge that gap. I mean, it's a long ass motherfucking gap and it's gonna take a long time to close it, but I fuck with her for fucking trying, for being a real bitch and trying to. I think my older cousin liked trans women too. Just a thought. I'm glad that you said that. You know why? Because I have an announcement to make. Newsflash, bitch. To whoever's watching this video, it's a lot of men who like trans women. A lot. Every time I walk outside that motherfucking door, there's always niggas just staring at me. Always. Do I force them to look at me? No. Do I look at them? No. Am I doing anything for them to be in my motherfucking face? No. They look at me. They check me out. And regardless of what people say about biological sex and da-da-da-da, they see a woman. And that's what people are not understanding. It's like attraction goes deeper than what people make it. Fuck the biological sex. It's about what the fuck you see right here and right now in front of you. Bitch, everywhere I go, ma'am. She, her, every time I'm on the phone. Yes, ma'am. Bitch, I can't be delusional. Everybody says they love to paint trans women out to be these delusional people and delusional creatures. Bitch, it's not me that's saying it. Society is saying these things to me. Society is labeling me as a woman. Society is labeling me as a young lady. Society is labeling me as a yes ma'am. It's not me that's doing it. So obviously, bitch, I'm not fucking delusional. They see what the fuck I see. They're just confirming it. No shade. Like they're just confirming what I already know. I already know that I'm a woman, but they're just confirming what I already know. And no shade, but her comments was actually pretty nice this time. They called out that specific trans woman. They didn't group us as a whole. We got progress. No shade, because I don't want bitches out there like that speaking for me. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm a representation of my own first and foremost. Um, I just there's nothing that we can do because the video is already out there. I mean, the most that I think that I can do is probably do like a reaction video. But I hate that that video just had to just make us look so fucking ignorant. Like, no shade. Like, stop. We have to stop. We have to get out of this. Because, you know why? Because the reason why people invalidate our transition is because most trans women boil womanhood down to looks. Down to looks and what you can get. Oh, well, I can take your nigga. Or, oh, I can fuck your husband if I want. Or, I can fuck your boyfriend. Or, oh, we look good. We look better than a biological woman. That's not what womanhood is all about. And I saw a lot of people in the comments using that argument to basically invalidate our womanhood. And it's just like, we just feed into it every time. Literally. We feed into it every time and we make ourselves look bad. If that's the only argument that we have of what makes us a woman, then it's just like, bitch, it's a weak ass fucking argument, bitch. What do we stand on? Agree. I had people telling me basically no one will love me because I'm trans. That's so cap. I seen some of the bros with some baddies and they happy. Period. Oh, so you're the trans man that watch me. Thank you, and I fuck with you, and I appreciate you for watching and tuning in because I need that diversity in my channel, and I fuck with everybody all across the rainbow, across the spectrum, whoever. So I definitely fuck with the trans men that support me. That's what's up. I need to see more trans men supporting trans women. Like, we need that movement. We need y'all behind us. Same here. Sasha Shaw is none of my business. I unsubscribed from her a long time ago. No shade. I don't even know who the fuck that bitch is. And I'm not even capping right now. Like, no shade. Like, I don't even know who she is. I've never heard of her a day in my fucking life. Until that reaction video was made. But as I stated, the whole time I was just looking at her like, girl, like, you should have just sat there and ate your food. Like, girl, can you please just shut the fuck up? Everything that she said literally just sounded so dumb. I agree, but they also be intimidated with a mix of hate and misinformation. And I want to dispel this thing that there's a lot of things that cisgender women say to hurt us. I've heard a lot of cisgender women say, "Oh, well, that's why you'll never be anything more than just a tranny that they sleep with in the bedroom. They won't go outside with you. They won't be in a relationship with you. You'll never get the ring. You'll never be in a relationship." A lot of cisgender women have said that. They know our plight and they try to use that against us. And that is so fucked up. But I will say, there are more men each and every day. And there was a video that I posted. If you look at my post, because I post like little things on my YouTube. If you look at my post, there was a video that this guy recently made stating his attraction to trans women. And he was like, he was in his car and he was basically like, bitch, I like trans women. I don't give a fuck about what anybody has to say. He feels like he's a straight man. He's a masculine man. And he was just stating like he likes trans women. And I just thought that was just so big. And again, as I stated, that video had hella fucking views. It had hundreds and thousands of views. Because we bring in the fucking views. Whether people were in support or not, they watched it. The community tab. Thank you, Miss Mari. The white guy, yeah. And that's the thing that I said, no shade. I was like, okay, bitch, that was cute, but we're waiting for the black niggas to make their videos. We're the black men making their videos about their trans attractiveness. We been knew that white men don't give a fuck. Girl, them hoes be, bitch, they would take a trans woman. out. They would take a trans woman to dinner, around town. Like, girl, every motherfucking thing. We been knew that white men don't give a fuck. So that really didn't come as a surprise. I'm waiting for the black men to do their part. That's what I'm waiting on. Because the black trans attracted men be making us look bad sometimes. No shade. I heard that, but I had my other cis woman friend have my back and put those women back in the dungeon. It's really in our it's really in our heart as trans people. I feel like we trigger cis people because we have the heart to be who we are in this world, knowing how cruel it is. They couldn't stand a day in our truth. Yes, you said that absolutely perfectly. Yes, sir. Period. I feel that. Yes, that's the truth. I feel like it's not the look. It's not the hair. It's not the nails. It's not the titties. It's not the silicone. It's not the big ass. It's not. It's our bravery. It's our bravery to be who the fuck we want to be. It's the fact that we stand 10 toes fucking down. It's the fact that we're so confident in who we are. It's the fact that we're not going anywhere. I feel like that's what really just eats them, bitch. Like, it just makes them melt. Like, bitches is like, it eats them so much when they're just like, damn, these bitches just, it don't matter what the fuck we do to these hoes. We can bash them. We can misgender them. We can call them icks. Them hoes ain't going nowhere. It don't matter what the fuck we do. They're still here. Bitch, because that's just, bitch, we're survivors. We're soldiers, bitch. And the trans movement is going to continue to move. Being a woman is about humanity, not vanity. Thank you. Perfectly said. Absolutely. And I feel like it's so crazy that a lot of women say, oh, men are misogynistic. They say these things about women and what women can and can't do and da-da-da. But then they take those same views and put them on trans women. That's something that I don't get. Why is there a specific way for a trans woman to be a woman, but then you don't want people telling you how to be a woman? That just doesn't make any sense to me. A cis woman will say all day, oh, you can't tell a woman how to be, you can't tell me how to be a woman because you're not one. Da-da-da-da. But then they would take those same motherfucking views and put them on trans women and say that, oh, y'all carry yourselves like men and most of y'all have masculine attitudes and da-da-da-da. Can a woman not be aggressive? Can a woman not be assertive? Can a woman not speak her mind? Bitch, what is this, 1950s hoe? Girl, what is this? Bitch, is this 1920s? Where women have to, talk like this and be fragile and frail and weak. Bitch, why does that have to be what a woman is to begin with? Y'all say that it's a contradiction. It's a huge contradiction in itself. Because, like, you say that, oh, you don't know what it's like to be a woman. But then you sit there and basically devalue your own womanhood by putting all these stereotypes of what a woman is. Bitch, make it make sense. Every time I have tried to speak my mind, a woman have told me, oh, you're being too masculine. Your man side is coming out of you. Why? Because I spoke for myself? Because I defended myself? I'm masculine. That gives me a masculine aura, a masculine attitude. It makes no fucking sense to me. It's just like, I just feel like they just don't like us. And I'm not speaking for all. I'm talking about, the hating assholes, girl, I just feel like they just don't like us and they just want to use anything they can to invalidate us. Which is why you should seek validation in people who support you, who see it for you. Bitch, you will never win a battle with someone that doesn't see trans women as women, with somebody that just will never see it for us, with somebody that is transphobic, with somebody that has these, you know, nasty old Christian type views, and bitch, you will never win those battles. So no shade. I feel like you should seek validation from people who do actually support you, because it's a waste of fucking time. You'll be sitting there fighting to the end of time, bitch. No shade. Um, Leah, I was just wanted to say I like how we're taking accountability, but also say our opinion respectfully. They want to go back in the day when women couldn't vote. Girl, okay. I feel like gay movement is way ahead of the trans movement. I feel like we have to definitely got some work to do. Trans women been around from the beginning. Sasha saw I had a picture on mine and said, Hazel Dior, you are so motherfucking right. And I seen a comment like that where one time somebody was like, oh, they was like, oh, back in our day or back in the 90s, you just had male and female. You didn't have to worry about all these people today that are confused about their gender. That's not fucking true. Because first of all, didn't Paris is Burning, which is a pretty big popular movie, didn't that come around the 80s? The 80s or the 90s, one of them. But bitch, trans people were around. They existed. They were just pushed in the shadows. Girl, it's just like, it's nothing compared to what it is today. Girl, back then, you could probably get your fucking head chopped off on the street. Like, I know an older trans woman that told me one day she went to the store and she got clocked, and these men threw a bottle at her, and she had she had like a big cut like on her head, on her face or something. It's like on her face. She had this man like threw a bottle at her, and this was like back in the 80s. So it was just like, bitch, during those times when it wasn't that cute to be a tranny, and you know, to be trans and proud and all that, and you know, when they didn't have Grindr, and you know what I'm saying, like back in those days where it wasn't so cute, and it was like do or die, like you literally had to pass or you would get your fucking head knocked off. But still in those days, trans people existed, and I feel like it even goes back even further. No shade. I feel like in the, you know, in the African days, you know, in the Egyptian days, and ancient BC, and I personally feel like trans people were always around. It maybe it didn't have a name for it, but I know that it existed. I know that there were people that pushed the fucking limit and did things that they weren't supposed to do, and maybe questioned the bounds of gender and experimented. And I know, like, it definitely there's all the term literally two-spirit comes from Native Americans, bitch. Them hoes is already onto it. No shade. I feel like people don't want to talk about trans history, but it's there. It existed. It was there, but people don't want to talk about it. That's the thing. They want to keep it on the motherfucking low. They want to keep it on the hush. But bitch, we've always been around. They just didn't want to give the girls no media, no news press. That's all it was. Girl, look at Jerry Springer. Do I need to say more? Thank you. Thank you, Lou Green. Thank you so much for bringing up facts. Yes, literally, Jerry Springer's, that show started in like the 80s, the 90s, I think, late 90s. But they want to make it seem like, oh, it's this new agenda, and oh, back then it was just male and female. You didn't have transgender and transsexual. Yes, the fuck you did. Yes, you did. What's up, Tat Bellamy Walker? Thank you for the super chat. If anybody would like to drop more super chats, go ahead, spend that motherfucking coin. Spend that bread on a real one. Spend that bag on a real one. I'm glad I was born this time. Me too, no shade, because, girl, I probably couldn't take being trans in the 90s. It's no shade. I don't think I could. I probably would have off my motherfucking top. Making us look crazy on TV for every black family to see. I saw a photo of trans women in the 50s. Damn. Trans people have been present since the beginning further back. Right. And another thing that I want to say Um, damn, I gotta do something really quick. But before I say something, it's crazy that I was speaking to this dude. I was speaking to this guy. I met him off. I'm not gonna say where I met him, but I met him online, and something took it upon myself. I asked him. I said, he's a cisgender black guy, black dude, but he's a bottom. Well, he wants to bottom for me. Basically, he wants to take dick. And I asked him. Something told me. I asked him if he had a girlfriend. He told me yes. So he told me the truth. He said yes, I have a girlfriend. And I gagged. That's another thing that I want to talk about. He said that he has a girlfriend that he's been with for 10 years and they have a kid together. And it really bitch, let me get my mind twisted around this shit right quick, cuz it really fucking bothers me how we get ridiculed by these same men who get to... It's almost like they get to live two different lives. At home, in front of their girlfriend, they're who she wants. They're who he wants her to see. And then when they get in front of us, it's a whole different version of themselves. And it's just it's so crazy to me that these are some of the same men who bash us. And coincidentally, we have the strength to live in our motherfucking truth. But those be the bitch ass niggas that be hiding behind this straight lifestyle. And it's just behind this straight heterosexual lifestyle. But they have so much to say about us. And I'm not saying that him necessarily, but there's so many men out there who do have girlfriends, who do have wives, but engage with transgender women and transsexuals. And it's just it's crazy. The world that we live in is fake. It's fake. It's fucking fake. Bitch, am I the only person that feels that way sometimes? It's the world that we live in is fake. It's not fucking real. It's a bunch of fucking fraudulent assholes not living their truth, lying. It's just it's crazy. And I'm not saying that it's a problem with it. But I'm just saying, the fact that just goes to show that they will never be truly happy. Because it's even though you chose a cisgender woman, and a lot of cisgender women like to throw that in our face. Oh, we can have kids. This is a perfect example right here what the fuck I'm talking about. A lot of cisgender women like to throw in our face, oh, we can have kids. Or, oh, I'm a real woman. I'm all woman. Why the fuck would he want to be with you? Why would he want anything to do with you? This is a perfect example of what the fuck I'm talking about. Where it's just bitch, even though you may look at yourself as a complete package or whatever the fuck, if that curiosity is within him, it's never going to go anywhere. The history doesn't matter. Bitch, popping out a motherfucking baby out your pussy doesn't matter. Having a family, having a home, having kids, it doesn't matter. As long as that curiosity is there, Curious motherfucking George, bitch, a man is gonna be a man, and a man is gonna go explore. And that's just real motherfucking tea, and that's facts. No shade. But I'm gonna take a break right quick because I need to go put my clothes in the dryer. But when I come back, we will hop right back on. We will hop right back into this shit. We will get right back into the tea. Okay. Okay, you guys. I am back. Sorry about that. I had to do a quick run. Let me see. They pick and choose what they did with Nikki H. Period. Hazel Dior said they pick and choose just like they did with Nikki H. Train. Okay. Hi, Bria Anus. Ooh, Liberty Quinn is trying to get at you. Hold on, let me go back to the other ones. Yes, exactly. The Jerry Springer in the 90s was a mess. Trans people have been present since the beginning, further back. Absolutely, in the beginning, everybody was an intersex, cisgender, heterosexual. Will not educate you on that. Paris' Burning was clearly 1990, and the ballroom scene was created by black trans women in the 70s. Pride was started by a trans woman, Marsha P. Johnson. This is what history needs to be taught. Two good books to read, written by black women, Male Daughters and Female Husbands, and the Invention of Women. Male Daughters and Female Husbands. I will screenshot that. Hold on. I thought it was blocked. No. Girl, now, Miss Mari, now Quentin trying to get at Liberty. You remember at first he was trying to get at me, but now he done moved on to Liberty. Shaking my head. That is a chaser for you. But yeah, where was I? Because I don't want to get too off topic, but I just find it crazy that we are not backed up, or we don't have support. We don't have support by the men who sleep with us. So therefore it makes us look crazy and delusional when we try to, because we don't have them, we don't have the representation for them to defend us. When we say something, we look crazy. No shade. Leah, your fingernails look like something out of the Draken film. Please cut them down. They look unreal. Bitch, don't play with me because I would get them an inch longer. Bitch. Do not play with me. I would get these hoes. Bitch, I would put a whole extra inch on here. Who is this? Eric Small. Hey, Eric Small. How are you? What's up? What's tea? I don't give a fuck. Hence the why I put it on here to begin with. If I really gave a fuck, I would probably get a nail about this short. If I really gave a fuck. But this should show you that I didn't give a fuck to begin with. It takes a bitch that don't give a fuck to have these type of nails. Like, I need you to know that. I need you to understand that it takes a bitch to have this long of a nail that doesn't care. Obviously. The longer the nails, the better. If you know, you know. Period. Period. Bitch, and my nigga not complaining. I've met so many guys that's just like, I love your nails. Like, I love the fact that you get your nails so long. And I'd be like, thank you. You know, a bitch just like to stay fine. Right, they look at us like we're delusional and we end up looking crazy, right? But the fact of the matter is, a lot of these cisgender women out here, like, are not aware that their boyfriends and their husbands are sleeping with trans women and engaging and interacting with trans women because they hide it so well. I mean, some of them eventually find out. If they go through their phone or look through certain things or end up finding out. I mean, some of them do find out, but it makes us look crazy because these same bitches that be so bold online, that be like, oh, well, I know my nigga would never fuck with something like that. Bitch, never say never. Because you don't motherfucking know the day where you'll find out your motherfucking man likes transsexuals or transgender women. You never know the motherfucking day where you just might find out. Or he might just like full-blown niggas. He might not even like nothing trans. You might find out that your nigga is really just, you know, bisexual. They only keep it a secret because they make them want to keep it a secret. Right. And to the people that have negative things to say about, hey Kamari, thank you for supporting me. Thank you to all my Patreon members that support me, that watch my videos. Shit, I might even put this video on private because I'm really trying to get my Patreon subscribers up. I might keep this video on, I don't know. But to people that have negative things to say about transgender people, I want you to know that life doesn't work the way that we think that life works because we're humans. We're simple-minded. We think that we know everything, but we don't. And a lot of people, humans put things in a form to where we can understand. Everything has to be black, white, yes, no, you know, gay, straight. Everything has to be put in like these little like tiny fucking boxes and categories. But in actuality, life that's bigger than us doesn't work that way. People were created to have different journeys. They say that God knows your life, or it's already written, right? That's what they say, is that everybody's life is already written. I feel like I was born to be a transsexual. I feel like God made me a transgender woman. God made me a two-spirit person. I feel like that was destined for my journey. I feel like everybody's destined, you know, some people were born to be trans. Some people were born to be, I mean, as sad as it is, it's the truth. Some people were born to be murderers. Some people were born to be rapists. Some people were born to be athletes. Some people were born to be celebrities. Everybody is born to have a different path, whether negative or good, or whether it's here for you to learn something out of life or to get an experience out of it. God doesn't judge people. Regardless if you make mistakes or you do something that may be quote unquote bad or negative in society. I just feel like that's life, you know. People look at life in such a one-dimensional type of way, but it's just like, it's not. It's not. And it's like, a lot of people just like to pretend, and that's why I say that this world is fake, because a lot of people like to pretend. There are so many people every day that you see that look and appear normal. They look normal, but if you knew the type of shit they be thinking inside their head, or if you knew the type of secrets that they had, or the things in their life that they've done, you would gag. You would gag. Pedophiles look normal. You would never know that they would touch kids. It's only because visually being trans is something that you can't hide. I mean, unless you're stealth and you completely 100% blend in and you're passable. Because being trans is something so that you can't hide, we get ridiculed the most. We get ridiculed the most for the same shit that other motherfuckers do, that other people do. Well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to group that in with that because being trans is not a secret. But I'm just saying, like, girl, a lot of people have secrets and things that they do in the dark. No shade. Life is not easy, girl. I do not believe in God. You make your own life. Okay. Well, if that's what you want to go by, that's what you believe. That's what you motherfucking believe. I like your nails. I just noticed you got your nails done Thank you. Am I in Big O? Yes, I am. Lee Batty. That's how I feel as well. And people should respect our journey to womanhood because that's the way it was written for us. People look at life based on their personal experience, not with an open mind. Exactly. I think I was born trans to break the generational curse in my family. How long have you been trans? Bitch, you know what's crazy? Like, somebody have asked me that before. Somebody have asked me that question before, and I didn't know what to say. Or I would say, oh, I became trans when I was 6 years old, or 8 years old, or 12 years old. But now that I think about, now that I'm further in my journey, bitch, I've been trans since I was born, bitch. Since the day I came on this motherfucking planet. Since I came out my mom, I popped out my mama pussy, bitch. I've been trans since I was born. Like, I just didn't realize it. That was the only thing. There wasn't a term. As a kid, you don't know about transsexuals and that you can change your gender, and you just go based off of how you feel and your actions and what you do. And bitch, as a little ass kid, when I was watching the music videos, I was like, damn, bitch, I want to grow up and be a fine ass woman like that. Bitch, when I was 5, 6 years old, Aaliyah was my idol. I was obsessed with her. I had posters all over I begged my mom to buy me her CD. Bitch, all that. Bitch, it wasn't a word or a label. It's something that you just know. You just know. Like, it was just like, I always watched my mom. I never gave a fuck about what my dad was doing. Like, bitch, I didn't want to watch sports with that hoe. I didn't want to do anything. Like, girl, like, anything that he was doing, I didn't want to do. I hated going to barbershops. Like, it was always uncomfortable as fuck for me. Like, no shade. Like, I just didn't like it. And even then, I felt like I was hiding something. But even then, I felt like they knew that I was different, that I was sweeter than other boys. So I just feel like I just feel like it was always there. Girl, the barbershop, that was torment for me. Like, literally, that was literally hell. If hell can be described in one word, it would be the barbershop. Literally. No. You became trans from day one, but did not know how to trans. Well, not how to transition is the word to say. But as far as being trans, that's just something that's just in you. It's not a way to be it. I mean, it's just there. Either it's there or it's not. I was born Leah. Period. Normal is what we make normal. It's normal for me to yell when I'm angry, but not to someone else. Leah, do you feel like how black trade treat fish trickles down to black black girls? Hold on, bitch. Wait a minute. Black girls look visually exactly like the women they don't value. So why do black girls expect any different? That's true. I feel like a woman is a woman, whether she is trans or non-trans. And I feel like if a man doesn't respect the woman, he's not going to respect the woman all across the fucking board. It don't matter what the bitch got between her legs, whether it's a dick or a vagina. If he's a misogynist or he just disrespects women, then he's just not going to respect any woman. But it depends on the man that you're talking to, because different men have different values of how they look at women. Some men think that they look at cisgender women as queens. They look at them as just high level, high status goddesses. Some men, you have other men in this world who think that way about trans women. And they're not necessarily that into. I've met guys that are into trans women mainly, and they're not really into cisgender women, or they don't really find them that attractive, or they don't really do anything for them. They might fuck a cisgender woman, but it doesn't really do it. It doesn't really do it for them as much as a transgender woman does. So it just depends on the type of guy and his attraction and what he, his view. Because the guy that I'm talking to personally, um, let me go back. Hold on. Let's see. Did we have a motherfucking problem? Um, Eric Small, I completely understand that point of view. I don't date black men, but I want more out of life. I feel they can't provide me what I'm looking for. Just asking because I've been trans for a year and 2 months, but in my opinion, I think being trans means being strong. You've been trans for 2 years, or you've been in transition? Because we go through a lot that a lot of people don't see. Are you a trans male? Because if you're saying you became trans woman to not have children, that makes no sense. Or are you a lesbian trans woman? It started when I was 3 or 4. I used to dress in my brother's clothes and put markers in my pants to impersonate a teen. That's so interesting. Kari, that's so cool because it's like we're opposite, but we're one and the same. Like that's so cool to me. Like that's so trans men. It's like their journey is so interesting because they feel like us. They feel like us, but they're just like we just switch roles or something. Like that's so cool to me. Like I just find that like very interesting because it's like, bitch, I was supposed to, bitch, you could have took my place, ho, because I was I was supposed to be fucking on the football team, and I was supposed to be the star athlete of the family and be straight and have a wife and kids, and so that's just crazy that like you want the life that I was supposed to have, and then I want the life that of a woman. So it's so interesting to me. Um, we reflect each other. Um, Girl, we have a hater in the mind. I'm a trans woman. I'm gonna adopt one day. What I do? What happened? Um, what did T say? I agree with that. With what you just said about respect, all women of female gender should be respected. Since I can't have biological children, it gives me more time to learn from the mistakes of my ancestors so I can be a better mother one day. I don't want biological children. I am not trans, I'm hetero. I do have a very interesting life. Hey, Shania or Shania? I'm not sure. I don't want to disrespect. Shania? Hey, Shania. Um, yes, especially when you said the barbershop was hell for you. The hair salon was hell for me because the others knew the styles they wanted and all that. I can imagine. It's crazy how it's like, I grew up looking at Aaliyah and being like, bitch, I wish I had enough hair to do a motherfucking press out, bitch. Okay, to do a bump and curl. Like, I wish I had enough hair down to my shoulders, at least, to at least, play with and pretend that I was a girl to do different hairstyles. But, bitch, I had a whole motherfucking fade out here looking like Little Bill, bitch. Girl, I was real life out here looking like Little Bill, hoe. Like, dead ass. When I wanted to get a fucking Dominican blowout. Girl. Let's not even talk about the trauma. Like, literally, let's not even get started with the trauma. Um, Honestly prefer black love, but the amount of internalized homophobia in our community and colorism and the amount of DL can sometimes make people swirl. Trans and heterosexual are two different things. Be yourself and free your mind. I agree. Leah, I was defending the homegirl Liberty because someone was coming after her. What did they say? I don't like going to the barbershop, but fish be shading in the hair salon. No shade. That's why I do my own hair from home. I'd rather just get me like a cute little wig, do a 1-2. Or I might find someone that does hair from their house. I think I'm going to get into that. Like, just finding somebody on Instagram that does hair, you know, that has clients that do hair from home. I'm just not the type of bitch that goes in spaces where the only place I do that at is when I'm getting my nails done. But I don't know if the salon is for me. And what I want to say, I want to give credit to the black men out there who don't mind a relationship with a trans woman, who don't mind settling down with a trans woman, who wants to have a family with a trans woman. There are. We can't speak for every. Majority of them aren't shit, yes. And majority of them play games and are just tricks and clients and niggas that we just fuck and get a coin and, you know. But there are men out there, black men out there, who are in relations with trans women. Maybe it's in places that we don't know or we don't see them, or they just look like a regular couple, a cisgender couple, or they're not on social media. But there are couples, black trans, you know, trans attracted couples that exist. And it's out there. It's out there. I've met some guys before. I've met niggas that was ready to take me out, that wanted me to be their girlfriend, that were black, but they just weren't my type, or I wasn't that attracted to them, or I didn't vibe with them, but the opportunity was there. So I feel like to just say that majority are full of shit, yes, but there are black men that are interested, and I've met a few. I actually met this one. It's crazy within the past few months how many times I have been offered a relationship, but I turned it down. But there was a guy I met recently. There was two guys I met. Two black men that I met that wanted to date, but they had kids, and I didn't want to deal with the baby mama drama. And girl, it was just, no, ma'am, not that life isn't for me. And like, girl, being a stepmom, and no shade, like I just don't want that for my life. But there were black men that didn't mind having a relationship with me. They said that they were open to it, and they would date me. But it was my decision to decline it. But it's out there. It's definitely out there. No shade. Within the past few months, I have been offered four relationships. Four relationships. Two of them had kids. One of them, I just wasn't into him that much. He wasn't my type, and I didn't want to waste his time. And the fourth one I'm talking to now, currently. So I've been, within the past few months, I have been offered four relationships by four different black men. So it's out there. I feel like most of the black men that ain't shit, that are trash, kind of, you know, are the representation of most, unfortunately. But I've seen it. I was at the club. I was at this club, Cart Marquette. I was at the club, and there were trans women in there that was with a nigga. You know, like holding hands, like all that. They nigga like behind them, dancing on them. Like, I saw it. Black couples, black trans women and black cis men together. The idea of black love is so 1 in a million. I feel is promoted, but to find them, it's a whole journey. It is a whole journey. No shade. I can't even lie. Bitch. That's motherfucking facts. It's hard than a motherfucker. I'm not even gonna lie. Cause it's just now taking damn near 3-4 years in my transition to find somebody that's trying to be serious about me. Like, it took a long time. No shade. Like, it took the kind of niggas that I've met along the way were just complete fucking trash. Absolutely. Like, absolutely. Like, the kind of niggas that I met along the way were just, they didn't value me. They didn't give a fuck about me. They didn't want to take me out on dates. They didn't even want to buy me any fucking thing. They barely want to pay you a fucking coin. Like, the kind of men that I've met were just, like, so fucking horrible. So it's just now taken 3-4 years later in my transition to actually find guys that are like, I'm willing to date. Hold on, let me go back up. There are some good black men. Hold on, because there's a whole bunch of motherfucking comments. Let me skim through real quick. Okay, Leah, but how many are there and where are they hiding? The trauma trans women and cisgender women endure to get there is ridiculous. That's very true. I have guys for like 5 years that still hit me up like they don't get the point of no, okay? There are some good black men. I want black love so bad, but it seems damn near impossible. It's not impossible. 15% of them are acceptable. I would say 20%. 80% of them are down low and fucking trash. Get your bread up and become the best version of you. No cap. I've been there, done that, no shade. But I gotta be and do the best for you. Too cute to have anything less than the best. Thank you, Keish Dacian. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Thank you. Have you experienced colorism? I'm brown skin, so I haven't experienced it as much as dark skinned women. I am a beautiful dark skinned woman. So my experience may be different from a dark skinned woman that's maybe not as attractive as me, or like a, like a Kelly Rowland or Tika Sumpter, or like a, I feel like my experience is different because there's pretty privilege. There's privilege based on how you look, and I'm an attractive person, and I feel like personally I've been kind of put on a pedestal at times in my life, or people were just like, oh, Leah's so pretty, Leah, like, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful. So I feel like that was kind of like my experience, or like why people tend to like me more than other women or trans women, or I don't know. So to say that colorism, I'm sure colorism exists. I used to go through it when I was younger. When I was little, like, people would, call me like, oh, say I was black, like, you a black ass nigga, you a African booty scratcher, like all that shit. Like when I was little, and I would get clowned in middle school for being dark. But then when I got older, people was just like, oh, like, you a sexy chocolate, and so it changed. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can really speak on it that much or know what to really say. And then when you're a black man, you're fetishized. When you're dark skinned, people fetishize you for having a BBC and all those things. So when I did present as male, I was put on a higher status or a higher pedestal because you have that sex appeal of being like a dark skinned man with, like, that's sexy and have sex appeal and a BBC and all these things. And then when I became a woman, it's like I'm looked at as like a pretty dark skinned woman. Like, guys, like, they fetishize. They're like, oh, I love chocolate. I love brown skin. Like, I need me a dark skin. So, like, it just, I don't know. I've never had problems attracting someone because of my light skin. But I mean, because of me being dark skinned. Like, I've light skinned men are attracted to me, dark skinned men are attracted to me, brown skinned men, caramel, white men, Asian, Hispanic. It's either we aren't attracted to them, they're misogynistic, their mindset is trash, or they just aren't shit or transphobic. We aren't talking about non-relation public relationships. All my exes came back to say, so, oh no, honey, Valentine's Day, I ate a big seafood dinner and watched a movie, period. My sister said I'm a white girl because I clutch my pearls when I see a black man. That's hilarious. Um, we do need to talk about colorism. What do y'all want to talk about? Yeah, I'm brown skinned too, and I notice we don't experience colorism. But I'm dark skinned. I don't experience colorism. The only thing I can say, I'm not saying trans relationships don't exist. It's just the trauma is so unnecessary, especially within our community. Some girls are in relationships and get killed by the niggas. Right. Um, public display of affection. Your lives are very therapeutic. Thank you, Jania. I'm happy that I can provide that for you guys and people that are like going through shit in their lives or they need like an outlet. I'm happy that I can be like therapeutic to people, especially with all the shit that we go through on a daily basis. Cause everybody like help people in some type of way. Like that's dope as fuck. Like that's cool. But the only okay, I do feel like I experience colorism in the aspect that a lot of trans women that come on here, if you're white or Hispanic or anything of that sort, you do tend to get further. Because I have been doing YouTube for about 3 years now, and I feel like I should damn near have about 20,000 subscribers at least. But because I'm slept on, I feel like colorism, because I feel like people like Sun is Love, like her shit definitely skyrocketed because she was seen as like the light skinned pretty girl with like the baby hairs and all that shit. And like passable, and then people was like, oh, like she became like the token tranny of YouTube, you know what I mean? So I do feel like she kind of, you know, um, and then there's, you know, certain trans women like Cherry. Like Cherry, she's a lighter skinned trans woman. I feel like she does get kind of like the attention. Maybe that does kind of play into it of why she gets a lot of following or clout or things like that. Even though the shit that I'm not gonna say all the time, but most of the things that she talk about or says out of her mouth is toxic. But because she's seen as like, I guess, attractive or I guess lighter skin or privilege, maybe that's why people like watch her and keep up with her life. But I do feel like, you know, definitely trans women like Blair White or put on a pedestal, like, you know. So I don't know. I feel like maybe that's an aspect where colorism does affect my life because I feel like I should have been further in my YouTube career. I mean, even though I'm happy with where I am now and I do have a following and there is a lot of people that support me, so I definitely fuck with that. I'm happy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I fuck with my lead gang. I fuck with my supporters hard. But I feel like as much as I've been in the game, I should have been further. I have videos that have damn near 100,000 views on my channel, and I just feel like I should have been, you know, a little bit further in my YouTube career. But I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep going, and it's gonna be a constant. You know, nothing is overnight. So if I have to work a little bit harder, it is what it is. Okay, let me go back. Sometimes it's the only thing holding together. Thank you, Randy Williams. Gotta find me someone good, period. Inner beauty and a good heart is gold. I think black men like their own. They act like they want serious, but it's just sex, the fantasy of us. I'm looking for a white guy now that's being funny, just too many experiences. They too busy making sure they're a man for the next man. Like, what the fuck? True. That's the best option you can do. I don't like that BBC talk. Girl, I hate colorism to this day. It's completely unacceptable to be a colorist. It's not needed. All shades of black women, cis, or trans is beautiful. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love you. Just spread that wisdom. I can't lie. I'm low-key obsessed. All your vids. I agree with everything you say. I don't have this strength. Keep it up. Why don't you have this strength? Why don't you have this strength? If I had the strength and the courage, you can do the same thing. But thank you for the support. I gave up on men in general, but I think when I'm ready to date again, I definitely want to try out of my race. Most of the trauma I faced were from DL black men. Sis, no shade. Most of the trauma I have faced was from DL black men, so I can't even like, you know, how you feel is totally absolutely understandable. Even conscious Lee talking about how straight men seek other men approval when dating. It's very weird. I have seen dark skinned cis women go through colorism. I have as well. And I support that's why I support women. That's why I support biological women because they need it. You know, there's definitely a lot of women that are slept. There's like Justine Skye, Normani, who else? Asian Doll. There's a lot of dark skinned women that are in Tink. Tink is another one. There's a lot of dark skinned women that don't get their motherfucking credits and props where it's due that deserve the same level of respect as, you know, as a Rihanna or a Sierra or a Cassie or whoever. Or a Summer Walker. I made a video about that, how men seek out approval from other men, which I feel like is kind of effeminate, in my opinion. I feel like a man that's comfortable in his sexuality and his skin and who he is makes decisions for himself. Some people go through colorism when they're younger and get compared to their siblings, and getting compared to their siblings was hard enough. You always positive. I try to be. DJ Kalino. The same day we texted. I'm tired of people gaslighting transgender women. What do you mean by that? Tired of people gaslighting transgender women. What do you mean, Eric Small? Your energy is just right. Thank you. Well, all white went for me next. Most black men damaged. Narc fake lesson. Okay. God knows there's this misconception that white men are just so much better than black men. And there is a lot, like, don't get me wrong, like, there's a lot of white men out there who love transgender women, who support transgender women, who don't mind dating transgender women, but there are a lot of white men out there who also fetishize. And people don't want to speak on that. People are always looked at as white men as the savior. Like, it's kind of like a slave mentality sometimes, no shade. But it's like, and I get why people can feel that way because of the trauma that they face from black men. But at the same time, it's like white men are not your savior. And they're also capable of not being shit. And they're also capable of doing fucked up things. And also being fetishistic. I've met white men that have paid me to do race play. Girl, no shade. I've met because I'm in the sex industry and things like that. There's, I meet white niggas all the time. Oh, I love you so much, and you're BBC, and that's all they had to say about me. If I wasn't a black trans woman, they wouldn't give a fuck about me at all. Because I've decided to transition and they find me attractive and I have this BBC and all this shit, I'm put on this pedestal to them. But I just don't agree with this notion that white men are so much better or that they're incapable of being of making mistakes or being imperfect, because I feel like, bitch, all men can be trash across the board. Just like there's good white men, there's good black men. What time is it? Let me keep up my clothes. Oh, hold on, real quick, you guys. I'm coming back. Do not. Let me go back. Oh. Hold on, wait. Okay. Can we talk about Raven over last live? She talked about trans women detransitioning. I've thought about it too because of the trauma It's too much. I'm tired of being cut from society. Maybe it'll change when I move. To be honest, Sunnis gives me airhead. Like, all her YouTube videos are about makeup. He didn't know I was trans and promoting hair. She doesn't advocate for a community. So many trans girls don't. Okay, easy. I feel like once Sunnis Love reached the level of status that she wanted, she basically jumped motherfucking shit. Like, she basically kind of, I feel like a lot of trans women kind of use the trans label as like a marketing, and then once they get to the place that they need to get as far as their clout, then they motherfucking jump ship and they just girl act like they're not trans anymore. Trans, what is that? Like, girl, I've never heard of that in my life. Like, girl, them hoes pump it on our asses and they act like they don't even. It starts off as them using the trans label as clout, and then once they reach the, they got what they wanted out the game, they don't really. Sunnis Love do low-key get me airhead type of vibes. I unsubscribed from Sunnis Love a long ass time ago. Like, literally 2-3 years ago. Because her content is just boring, no shade. I started watching Cherry because she is beautiful. I couldn't believe she was transgender. And then I fell in deep, like, in respect for her, not because she's light bright. Okay, see, some people like people for different reasons. Am I single, though? I am talking to someone. So, I mean, I'm technically single, but I'm, we're getting there to the point where it's like, I might be in a relationship soon. Girl, I'm determined in the next 2 years, I want to have my FFS and my bags done. Maybe buy more video equipment to improve the quality of your videos. Miss Martin, I want to. I'm thinking about buying an actual camera. Or at least, I think I'm going to end up getting like an iPhone 12 or iPhone 11. Hopefully that will be good enough. DJ Calino said, we black guys love us transgender. I don't see them as wifey. Hold on. Black men love transgender women behind closed doors in the bedroom. That's one thing, but do black men love transgender women openly? No. Sometimes they're not the nicest to us. No shade. Oh, hold on, wait. Leah, honestly, you need to invest in good camera equipment to be consistent and make shorter videos. These things are important for your channel to boom. It's Marianne, you're right. You're absolutely right. I do need to get back into making my shorter videos. For me, it's like making lives is easier for me because I can just talk and just say what I need to say. But I need to if I want my channel to progress, I might have to go back to doing my shorter, smaller videos. So, it's all a game. Basically, I have to do those. He didn't know I was transgender videos and, fucking little makeup tutorial and knick-knack paddywhack. Like, girl, I have to do all those type of videos in order to get the type of following that I need. Oh, I love the Consciously. He is an ally to the Black trans community. I don't know who the Consciously is, but I will check him out. There's a dark-skinned woman named Asian Doll, yes. Asian Doll is definitely the new bad chick on the. I love Asian Doll's music. Says if you look at it, so I don't live off them. Because I'm really sick of this gaslighting that black men do. Like, oh, black men love trans women. The statistical treatment of black men against trans women isn't getting love. Easy, you're right about that. No shade. You're right about that. They do. Online, black men are very bold. Like, online, black niggas are very bold about their attraction to trans women. But in person, in real life, it just doesn't get that. It doesn't get that. Like, girl, when you can hide behind a computer screen and you can hide behind an Ivy or without your motherfucking picture on it, like, niggas be real bold, but in real life, they don't. Colorism isn't the only problem in the rap industry we got. We need to tear it and rebuild it. A lot of these straight men seek male validation. That's kind of questionable. Kamari, I think so too, no shade. She has good quality in her videos. What you mean? Okay, Lonnie Milan, I thought that, hey, it can be better, but, you know, I have to be one of them, you know, rich ass YouTubers to fucking be valid to people. Girl. I feel like as long as I turn this fucking camera on and you can hear what I need to say and I can get the message out, that should be all that matters. But the way these men be doing us is low key. I low key been looking at hold on. Preach Leah is giving very much white savior complex. Thank you, Kamari. No shade. A lot of trans women give white men all this power as if they're like, you know, our white masters and our saviors and our kings. Like, girl, if you don't think white men, they have nothing to lose because their culture isn't as toxic as ours necessarily. They won't really get as ridiculed about it as much, but that doesn't mean that they're not capable of fetishizing a trans woman. Like, let's just get that motherfucking straight. Facts are facts. That doesn't mean that they're incapable of, oh, I'm just with this bitch because she got a dick. What makes you think that they don't think that way? Hold on. Trans women deserve their respect. I see no need to fight or disrespect them. Texas is homophobic as fuck. Homophobic as fuck. Texas is where Malaysia Booker got murdered. I wish there was a place that was hella supportive for us. If you want to move to Atlanta, girl, you can, but hold on. It's so many allies and people that love us that are afraid of being scrutinized. You're afraid of the backlash, right? I find that a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I support trans women, but I'm gonna support them from from back here, bitch." They see the motherfucking backlash that we face, and they don't want the smoke. So you support us, but we're still on the front line by ourselves. So, you know, I said white men treated me better along with biracial men. Okay, so Liberty says white men and biracial men treated her better than black men. Okay. Well, I guess that can be your personal experience. I guarantee you will run into internet celebs from Big O when you come to ATL. That's why I need to get on Big O. You would be surprised how white men talk to their partners in interracial relationships. I mean, pick your poison at this point, sis. Let me see. How are you vocal about the trans woman you dated for 11 years? And is your only advocacy saying you date trans women? Like, oh yeah, you're worthy of being with me. My dad was from Jamaica. Jamaica's very homophobic. Girl, okay? Girl, Jamaica, they would chop your head straight the fuck off. Isn't it literally illegal to be gay there or something like that? The men that mentally abuse us bring all the society's teaching and toxic ways onto us. But I believe there's a good man in general, black, white, Latino, when they prove it to me. Same. Jania, that's what I go by. I don't go by based on like race or anything. I go based on the way that your actions, like how you treat me. Regardless if you're white or not. 14% of men are good. Change my mind. Girl, definitely no changing your mind there because that's true. I would give it 25% of men are good. Possibly. I was texting this potential client and he wanted to fly me out to Texas, and I was sneaking suspicion that he would have murdered me. As soon as I began talking about the murders, he flaked on me. That's weird. That's weird as fuck. Right, like Sun has tried to dissociate herself from the trans narrative as if it doesn't apply to her. And yes, they do it as clout because they know how people check for us. Sun is Love, she let the numbers get to her. Right, Sun is Love gives very much, I'm just here to promote this tea. And yeah, like, okay, I'm just here to promote this tea and do this makeup tutorial. When I tell you she jumped shit, she jumped shit. Um, you notice how Sun has removed all her other trans videos? She did. Those are the videos that made her channel, but I mean, but you know what? I don't miss. I hate for my entire internet space around my transness simply because there's more to us all than being trans. I definitely think she should spread more awareness though. If Sun is Love just wants to live her life as fish, like it is what it is, you know. I mean, she's entitled to that. It doesn't just because it started off that way doesn't mean it has to be that way. Maybe she just did it to just get where she needs to get. But I do feel like people kind of use the trans label, you know, for clout, no shade. What about Nikita Dragon? Nikita is the problematic fave. I've never gotten to Nikita. No shade, never. Ever since hearing about Eden and Nikita getting pumped, I've been wanting to do it so badly, but I feel like I would die in the table. Girl, no shade. Personally, well, okay, I'm gonna get to that question. Personally, I wanted to get pumped so bad, but I'm scared. I don't want to be one of those girls that die on the fucking table. Because it's a chance. It's a risk that it can happen. And no shade, like, I don't want to be one of those girls. But it's like, it looks so good. Like, I see bitches and I'm just like, I want that so bad. Like, it looks so fucking good. Like, there's some bitches that, like, their body is just snatched. Bitch, and I'm just like, it's so tempting. Like, it really is. And there's some girls that don't give a fuck that just go, like, regardless of the risk. And they turn out fine, but who's to say that you won't be the one that some fuck shit happens to? And somebody asked me, the trans man asked me, he asked me, do I still experience dysphoria? No. I feel like it's different. Being trans is different for everybody. Thank you to Sight Perspective for the super chat. Glad to catch you this live evening. Sending you love. Thank you so much for the super chat. I feel like I'm getting to the point in my transition where I know who I am, which is the purpose. That's the purpose of transitioning, to become comfortable in your skin. I feel like I'm getting to the point in my transition where it's like, I know I'm Leah. I know what I like. I know what my look is. I know what makes me comfortable. I know what doesn't make me comfortable. I know. The only thing that sometimes makes me dysphoric is having to, you know, pad my bra because I don't have my titties done yet. So I'm just saving to get a breast augmentation. That's the only thing that I can say sometimes, just having to take the padding off. But then it's not a big deal because, like, there's so many cisgender women that have small titties. There's cisgender women that have titties smaller than mine that barely have an A cup. My mom has small titties. So it's like, it doesn't bother me that much or make me feel less than a woman, like, you know. But it's just something that I would like more like enhancement. But other than that, like, oh, and I just wish I kind of had like a little bit more hips. I just wanted to get pumped like a little bit. Like, I just wanted like a little bit more hips to be a little wider. I don't even know. Hold on, let me see. Like, I feel like my hips are fine. I have hip dips just like most women, you know. But I just want my hips to be like a little like wider, like fuller right there. But I like my body. Like, I love my proportions. I think my body is fine. But I just wish that I kind of like had more, like, I wish it was like more fuller right there to kind of give it more like that hourglass effect. You know what I mean? But other than that, like, I'm pretty, I feel like I'm getting to the point in my transition where I'm comfortable and I'm happy with my results and my look. But I'm very happy with my transition. So that was to answer that question. I was behind, but I'm getting caught up, bitch. I know I be getting caught the fuck up. Um, my state is very transphobic. It's South Carolina, and I've been through so much, which is that's crazy because I've lived in South Carolina before, Charleston. I didn't know that's where you were, Izzy. The gaggers were stronger than they'll ever be. Okay. Right, Raven Nova does her videos in the bathroom, and the message just still gives what it needs to be gave. Period. I just appreciate her advocacy. Thank you. That's how I feel too. Like, bitch, Raven could be in the motherfucking. That bitch could be anywhere, and I'm still gonna watch. Like, I don't care. She could be in the restroom at a fucking at McDonald's, bitch. I'm still gonna watch her. I feel like if you fuck with that person, you just fuck with them. They don't have to have expensive, fancy ass camera and shit. I don't got any place to go, black tea girls. The feminine acting gay males are exiled to us. Us feminine beings need to stick together. I agree. Anyone here live in Europe? If they do, that would gag me. The fact that I would have European supporters, like, that would gag me. No shade. Girl, they beat Malaysia down, okay? They sure did. Rest in peace. Girl, they literally put her ass in the ground, bitch. I understand the gays really didn't like me when I was still a butch queen. No shade. Bitch, no shade. I didn't feel like I fit in whether butch queen or trans. I didn't feel like I fit in any motherfucking way. Honestly. Yes, I'm 5'5" and 7 months on T tomorrow. Congratulations, Kari, on being 7 months on T. Congratulations on your journey. That's because Brie is beautiful. They couldn't take you, sis. Am I that far behind? But I always wonder why minorities some are the most cruel when it comes to gender fluid people. Wasn't it white race who forced minorities to America and made these gender rules and norms? Thank you, beautiful. They're gonna be so mad post pandemic. Girl, Lonnie, they're not letting me live. Girl, I still had to do my clothes. I personally am M to F and sometimes wish I was shorter. Me too, I'm 6 feet. They're really gonna gag. You know what's crazy? It's not like she ain't said she wasn't going to do something. Does Trey still bother you? My sister is a full-blown stud, and Trey still try to hit on her. Oh, that's interesting. Kari, if you can answer that question, do you still get hit on by men? Or, like, how is that? Do men take your transitions... Does men take your transition seriously as a trans man? I guess is what I want to know. I'm 5'11". What makes me feel better is knowing that model's height. Yes, Bria Anus, there's plenty of women... Tyra Banks, Megan Thee Stallion. Like, there's plenty of tall girls. So I don't feel like that's something necessarily be insecure of. Girl, you're up there. That's tall for a girl. You're basically as an Amazon. I am 5'11" and men love it. Men don't care. That's true. Honestly, when you're a tall girl, you just stick out more. And it's like, it makes men just... I think men are attracted. They're just naturally, a tall woman just stands out more. So, I mean, there are some men that's just like, they want their woman like fucking bitch, Little Kim, Snicky, like, you know, like, Amor Jada. Like, there are some men that, like, itty bitties that want their women like below barely 5 feet, bitch. But there are some, you know, men that don't care. I used to think being tall got me clocked, but there were some men that just didn't know at all. And I was just like, oh, I guess it doesn't make a difference. Yes, they be trying it. I routinely smoke with a DL dude. He my homeboy, but I swear I like Chris Tucker from Money Talk, the prison scene. So, Kari, your DL homeboy try to hit on you? Do y'all want to hear the worst thing a man said to me? What, Jania? Right, I feel like Son is Love is giving soap opera reality show tease. Like, now she on camera crying about her mom on drugs and then being poor. Like, girl, the shift in content. No shade, I haven't watched Son is Love, so I don't even know what the fuck is going on, but I hope things get better for her. Damn, Lonnie said Jania says seek therapy and heal from it. The shade. Right, and I heard a BBL is so dangerous because if they puncture that vein, it's a wrap. Damn, bitch. So if I'm not safe getting a BBL or silicone, like, what can I do at this point? It's the shade for me in the comments, girl. Okay, Liberty. I'm starting to feel it. It's getting a little shady. The palm tree is coming out. Jania says she is healed, bitch. She said she is healed, ho. What the fuck you talking about? Let me stop instigating. Have you tried dating outside your race? Because I'm trans too, and I wouldn't be happier. I don't feel like I have to date outside of my race to be happy. Sydney, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. You don't deserve that. You're a queen. Damn, I might as well just get pumped. Then if a BBL is that dangerous. Right, I'm just like, if they both have risks, no shade, I feel like getting pumped looks a lot better. It depends on who you go to. But I feel like if you go to a good person that pumps, it can look better. Why is your dysphoria so bad, Deantheus? Why is your dysphoria so bad? You give white girl tease. I love it. I give white girl tease? I thought I was a... Some people say I'm a fucking ghetto ass bitch. I thought I was a ratchet ass bitch, but okay. I'm gonna need my torso to become wider. As long as you're not built like Sherry Shepherd, but no shit, I do love her. I feel like an aquatic animal. I'm tall and I would love to do it. I would do a short tray and drop down on him to make it sound like the squeaky toy. You are nasty. That was a nasty ass comment. Goddamn, that was a freaky comment. I lived in Africa and the homophobia is ridiculous. Girl, I bet. Girl, you fuck around and get your head sniped in that bitch. Girl, you would probably get your head taken clean the fuck off by a spear. Bitch. My Uber driver told me a good place to live is Massachusetts. Raven over is so cool, her vibe and everything, and she is really spiritual. Raven is the tea. Raven is the tea. Yes, except like family. I've been passing before HRT, so people saw me as a boy until I spoke. That's interesting. That's interesting as fuck. So you've always been seen as a boy, really? Tyra wears a size 12, and Yolanda Adams is 6'2", so it gets me comfortable. Sierra is 5'11", and we're a size 11. But I feel a lot of men fetishize short women. It protects their masculinity. Right, because they're a lot of bitch-ass hoes. Of course they want to go for what's safe. But it's a lot of men who do like Sierra. No shade. It's a lot of men who do like Sierra. That would, clap the fuck out of Sierra's cheeks. That would smash her. So, it just depends. There's a lot of men who have a crush on Sierra. I'm sorry, but some men are really into the girls that are super small with a high voice, and it makes me very uncomfortable. If you know, you know. Who? Go ahead and name drop, see. I'm starting to like cross-dressers like Trap Celeb from Big O. Who's Trap Celeb? I don't have a problem with cross-dressers. No shade. Not necessarily hit, but he was being a little weird, and I know his history was studs. Oh. See, Kari, I feel like... That's interesting. No shade. I feel like some men don't take trans men transition seriously, and they still see them as studs. And if they have an attraction to studs, then of course they're still gonna try you. So I think that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. He was being weird. How? Like, what happened? Like, what's the tea? If you want to spill it. Let me see. Look like they dating a child. Even face injections aren't safe. Just found your channel, man. Ask, what is a trade? A trade is... Girl, somebody can school. Okay, right. Izzy gave the definition. A download man. Any man can be a trade. Right. To me, right. No shade, Ms. Mari. We're here. Any nigga, girl, I just say trade. I could walk out the door and be like, the girl, they go trade over there. It could just be some random ass nigga. A random ass guy. I just wanted to share my experience. Doesn't mean it affects me personally. Girl, Africa is advanced now. Okay, them hoes got roads and highways and shit, bitch. The black LGBT got so many code names like Kids Next Door. Since about my freshman year, after I lost a lot of fat in my chest from weightlifting, I passed. You need to shave that picky stubble and get rid of that cheap synthetic wig. Okay, Adderall, we don't have to come on here being mean to people. Girl, I was just talking about guys in general. I forgot what I was talking about, T. Luckily, I'm not really clocky. They don't until we grow facial hair. Right. Pretty much. Which is, she almost caught up. Bitch, and I am. And I am. Because you hoes thought that I couldn't. And I am. Caught all the way the fuck up, bitch. Period. Y'all already know how I do. It didn't even take me long. Trade is the term for the young man, but at this point I call everyone that. Adderall, get out of here with your shady comments. Go get a bag. Like, excuse me, bye. Hey, Leah, love your long lives you post. Get me through my workout. That's so crazy. So many people be like, I love your lives. I watch them while I'm cooking. Or they say that they just like to hear my voice. They listen to my lives while they do their hair. And just, it's crazy to me. Now somebody's saying they watch my lives while they're working out. It's just like, wow. Like, that's so cool to me. That I can just be that entertaining. Or that y'all just find it that period. We stand Leah, period. Let me put on my crown, bitch. Let me put on my motherfucking crown. I listen to your lives at night and fall asleep to them. That's crazy. It must be that therapeutic for people. Saying I'm literally cooking right now listening to you. That's so fucking cute and adorable. Okay, Adderall is being a little too fucking negative, so bitch, you need to get the fuck on out this motherfucking chat. We're not gonna do it. We're not having the negativity, not today. Drop those motherfucking super chats. Period. I would love to get some more super chats. All my donations are going towards, you know, all my donations are going towards my titties, which I cannot wait to get. I already know that I'm going to the South Florida Cosmetics. The South Florida of Cosmetic Surgery, something like that is called. All the girls go there. I already know the doctor that I want, and I'm very excited. I scheduled a consultation, so they're supposed to be calling me. And so I'm going to see about the pricing. So I'm very excited. So definitely, period, Tamara Haynes. You already know, baby. You already know. I'm going to Dr. Alexander. I seen his work, and I was like, yes, like, I was sold. Bitch, I only need to see about 2 titties. And I was sold. Like, girl, I was like, yes. I already know I won't regret it because I've already seen so many girls that said they went to Dr. Alexander and their titties look great. And then when I went on the website and I seen more, you know how they do the before and after? I was like, that's it. That's the look that I want. I already know he's going to get the fucking job done, bitch. I know. Did y'all see Lil Nas X start the cross dress? Yeah, I did. I would fuck the shit out of Lil Nas X, no shade. It could be a whole story time. Corey, I need to hear this. Because this would be very interesting. I'm getting my moms ready. You bring up a lot of good points. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Chrissy. Adderall is pathetic. Like, this is so sad. We were just talking about this. Like, you don't like trans people, but you're here in a trans live. Thank you. He did yours. See, that's why. You just confirmed it. Thank you. You just confirmed what the fuck I was already going to do, but you just put the confirmation on top of it. Because I was just like, do I really want to go to him? Even though I already knew that I did. But now that she just confirmed it, definitely going. Trey being so anti-LGBT towards Little Nas X. Tell him to drop the Nas. He can't have that name and cross dress. Girl, Little Nas X can do what the fuck he want to do. Them hoes want to shut the fuck up. It's like people can't live without being negative. I feel like people just live for negativity. Like, I don't get it. People live for negativity. Have y'all seen Dr. Gavami work? No, I have not. Little Nas got the lips. That's all I like. Little Nas X low key. Low key fine as fuck. That sloppy kiss, period. When I look at Little Nas X, how could you not? Girl, he has the lips. I know he got some cute little chocolate cakes. I know he got a nice little BBC. Girl, I know he probably got some pretty feet. Like, girl, he just... Yes, like, he just looks like a chocolate snack. Like, girl, it's a lot of things I would do to that man. Like, he's just fine as hell. And the fact, I love his personality, that he's playful and he doesn't care and he's, like, fun and he doesn't mind experimenting with femininity or whatever the fuck that he wants to do. Like, I like those type of men. Like, Little Nas X is definitely, like, my type. He do got some little cakes, though, no shade. That's my only thing, my only new deal about him. I wish that he did have a little bit more cake, but... I mean, at the end of the day, I don't even know if he plays for this side of the fence anyway. I don't even know if he plays for this team, because... Wait, he did say... Is he bisexual, or... I'm not sure, bitch. No shade. But... He's cute. Now, Kamari's dragging, saying me and Little Nas X make a cute couple. Girl, he is fine as hell. Girl, I fuck the shit out that mouth, girl. Bitch, getting head from him every day would just be heaven. Girl, no shade. Little Nas got them lips that would just wrap around. Girl. Little Nas, ooh, let me keep it cute. Little Nas X is a snack. How the fuck is people sleeping on him? People always be like, oh, I'm afraid to get surgery. To be honest, I don't give a fuck. Like, if something happens, it happens. I'm not going to let it stop me. Period. Little Nas cute, to be honest. Have you heard of Dr. Miami? He does breast. I've heard of Dr. Miami, but I feel like Dr. Miami, I'm kind of apprehensive about going to someone. Bitch, y'all finna make me log out, bitch. Santana said no shade, but Jasmine low-key downgraded after FFS. No shade. I feel the same way. She fell off after that. That's why I feel like be happy with who you are and what you have. Jasmine was already pretty. That's the shade. That's the gag. Like, Jasmine was literally already pretty before transition. Like, she never needed any of it. She was so good with her makeup. Once she already got her titties done, she was fish to me. Like, I don't really know why she even had to take it there. But I feel like her FFS work was low-key trash. Like, they didn't... It wasn't really much of a difference. It's like, girl, you paid all that coin to get botched. Like, I'm confused. Like, I don't know. When I first seen her work, I wasn't really that impressed. No shade. You just said what I was thinking, bitch. But, I don't know if I really want to go to Dr. Miami because he already has so many hoes already going to him. I don't know if I want to... I don't necessarily go to people just because of a name. I mean, I would look at his work and see. But so far, I have my mind set on one doctor already in particular, but... I feel like if I go to Dr. Miami, because everybody want to go to Dr. Miami, bitch, I'm going to be on the waiting list for fucking months. Yes. Easy, he got the motherfucking soup coolers, bitch. Girl, he look like he can just suck the nut out in one slurp. Bitch. Two slurps and he's done, bitch. Nut sucks. Clean the fuck out. I finally got my shot prescribed. I'm a mess. I finally got my shot prescribed after. I have issues, y'all. Like, I think I need to be checked in at this point. I have issues. I finally got my shot prescribed after passing through 2 doctors traveling the city. Congratulations, Jania. The only surgery I got was vaginoplasty. Oh, so you have vagina. What's that like, Nadia? What's that like now having a vagina? Um, Leah, you like guys to have cakes. Oh my god, cakes on a black guy is everything. Yes, ma'am. I love cakes. Especially on a black man. Like, girl, Jesus Christ. I don't even want to get on that topic. Just sit on my face, God. If anybody want FFS, don't go to Dr. Jeffrey. He had to take his bad reviews taken down. And he botched the girls of the trans community on purpose. Girl, y'all better listen to her. Jasmine is botched, no shade. She is botched. I mean, it's not extreme botched, but they have her looking like a damn... Like one of them fucking weird sex dolls, bitch. Like, I don't know. Her look just isn't realistic to me. Like, I don't know. It looks just fake. I'm scared of FFS. I want to get liquid FFS with fillers for a less permanent result. That'd probably be cute. Jasmine don't post that often anymore. She really don't. I want to go to Dr. Nazir, the one that works on TV show Botch. I want to get my nose done by him. Or Gavami. Hold on, let me screenshot. I'm going to check Gavami out or whoever this is. I'm still doing research on FFS surgeons. I want little... Is Little Nas X gay or bi? I don't know. What's wrong with Jasmine Lips? I don't know. I haven't even seen her lately or been following her, so I'm not subscribed to her. It seems like you have to have a white partner in that area. That's why I'm low-key afraid to get surgery. Just like with Jasmine, you will get addicted. I don't want to look like a totally different person. Just enhance to refresh. Thank you, Jania. No shade. Jasmine just went clear. That bitch just went off the deep end, bitch. Like, she's damn near getting so far gone. She gonna look like one of them old bimbo trannies, Hispanic trannies, with fucking just potholes all in her damn face and ass one day. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, girl. One of them old trannies that be on Telemundo, bitch. If she don't stop now, it's gonna get worse. Like, girl, just go ahead and cut it. Like, literally stop there. Wherever her last surgery is, she just needs to cut it there. Girl. She gonna be looking like one of them Hispanic trans that be like, "Hi, papi. Hi, papi. Hi, papi." Her lips gonna be like big as hell, bitch. She better stop. Girl, cut all that shit out. Oh, no shit. I would get FS on Medicaid. It won't be noticeable difference at all. Jasmine lips are stiff. Girl, she probably can't. Probably too much motherfucking Botox in them hoes. No, I'll talk about the cakes. I'm ready, girl. This T said, girl, this is me with cakes with a nose emoji. Sis, we're here. So there's other people that are cake lovers like me. Okay. I like that. Definitely. I'm a cake lover. I am a cake lover. And I have... Ooh, I'm supposed to be having some cakes coming over tomorrow morning. Girl, no shade. I have really been enjoying my life lately. I've been enjoying being trans. Just enjoying me. Like, I'm glowing, bitch. Like, literally, I'm just like... I feel like I'm in a place in my transition where it's like... Bitch. Bad. Got me a cute little apartment. Like, I'm just like... I'm just feeling it. Getting to my coins. Like... Bitch, I have motherfucking... fresh cakes and big dicks every motherfucking day of the week if I want. Just a whole platter, bitch. Anything I want off the menu. Big dick. Fat ass. Or anything. I'll take the 2-for-1 combo. Like, bitch, girl, like, anything I want. I'm just, like, loving the life of a transsexual. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just, like, people can say what they want about me, but I love it. They can say what they want about the lifestyle, but I love it. But the guy that I'm talking to, girl, if we start getting serious and I get wifed up, I might have to cut the whole shit. No shade. I don't know if I could be as much of a hoe as I usually am, you know. Some trans women look more clocky after surgery. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. I feel like Jasmine is slowly becoming one of those girls. Jasmine got addicted to plastic surgery and lip injections. And she's only... Jasmine is... What is she? Barely even 26 years old? Jasmine was actually feminine to begin with. Let's not act like Jasmine was a passable girl. She was passable when she did her makeup. Maybe not as much without it, but when she put herself together and she did her makeup, Lonnie, I feel like she looked decent. Some trans women look more clocky. She always had a slightly masculine look, but it worked for her though. It worked. I feel like she was I feel like it was cute on her. I feel like, okay, people need to stop assuming that every trans has to have the same look or the same. It may work different for. Okay, no shade. Cherry has her masculine days where she looks a little masculine. No shade. It sometimes when you look at Cherry, just honest truth, honest motherfucking truth right now, it looks like she just got titties and her hips done, and that's all she did with her transition, and got the hair removed off her face. But it's not that much of a difference. It's no shade. Like, it's just like every girl has a different look that's cute on them that works for them. I feel like the little masculine thing, it works on Cherry. Her voice is deep, you know. Like, the little masculine things on Jaslyn, like, it worked for her. Like, I don't think that it's something necessarily... If it works for you, keep it. No shade. I said, girl, okay. Bitch, that be me too, no shade. Bitch, I'm an ass lover, girl, no shade. I love me some cakes. Lord knows. After FFS, still wearing a full heavy face of makeup and doing the most. Right. Jenny, I thought the purpose of FFS was so that you wouldn't have to wear as much makeup, but... Girl, no shade, Aries Small. I feel like a black woman would have this baby. And that's the gag, because that's weird. That is weird. That is weird as fuck. You just gave me something that I thought about, because when I just identify as butch queen, a lot of girls used to fetishize me. Like, a lot of girls used to be like, oh, you so fucking sexy. Oh, I'll turn your ass straight. Oh, you just ain't had the right woman yet. You just ain't had no pussy, da-da-da. Y'all know what fish be giving. So, I find it odd and ironic. Fish are so against bisexual men. They will not date bisexual men. But you're quick to try to turn out a gay man. That's weird. I just thought about that. It's like they would live off that. Like, turning out a gay man. But you won't date a bisexual man. But you would give a gay man some pussy to make him straight. I don't know. I don't get it. She's 21. Jesus Christ. She already looks 30, no shade. That's sad. She looks a lot older. I do feel like she probably needs a therapist. Leah and Megan Good from the 90s would make a cute couple too if Megan Good was bi. No shade. I would wife Megan Good. I would bag that bitch. I have a huge crush on her. Megan Good is so fine to me. That woman is beautiful. Like, she is gorgeous. I don't know. It's crazy. It's like Like the other day, this lady that delivered my pizza, like she was pretty as fuck. She was bad as fuck. And I was like, why have I been checking out women lately? Like, what is my problem? I don't know. The bitch was just cute. Like, it be some fine ass woman sometimes, bitch. She had cake and everything. I was like, okay, girl. She was flirting with me, low key. I'm like, hold on now, wait a minute. Um, I have a therapist. I don't know why therapy is used as an assault. It's not. Therapy is something that everybody should have, honestly. I don't feel like it's an assault at all. Everyone needs a therapist, right, Liberty? Maron is pretty, but she gives me conceited basic love. I don't know who Maron is. Never watched that person. A therapist will be needed if you're running to the table. Every time you look in the mirror, look at the bigger picture, babe. I feel like the voice is more important than the look itself because they can clock you, but if you hear you talk, they won't take a double look. That's very true, Mia. Some girls do get through just our voice. Like Cherry is, absolutely beautiful, but most of the time, every time she opened her mouth, the tea is just spilled. Yeah, when Cherry be trying to do that, hey love, how are you, pumpkin? How are you? She was trying to soften that voice, girl. No shade. She was trying to make that little voice cunt as much as she can. Girl, we can live in stealth with these masks. I swear to God, he bitch and just get body. Like they don't even know who was under there. Girl, you can have a mask on and just get body and pass. Girls is out here going stealth in the COVID era, bitch. Okay. Therapy is an amazing thing. Everyone can use therapy. Therapy doesn't mean something's wrong with you. That's true. Okay, is it Jania or Janai? Wait, you have to do the pronunciation, bitch, because I don't know. I had told you I love Jania Michelle, so that's why every time I see it, I say Jania, but is it Janaya? Um, did you see the movie Waist Deep? I'm actually gonna watch that tonight because and Video Girl. Those are my two favorites. I recently watched this movie with Megan Good last night. It was called Something to Die. What was it fucking called? A Hard Way to Die. Some shit. Um, Megan Good is a basic yellow bone. Megan Good is not basic. I'm sorry. She's not basic. That woman is beautiful. When you really get into her facial features, like she's gorgeous. Where's the flaw? Skin, like mug. Love my therapist so much, and she said she thought I was transitioning to male and was surprised when she heard I was transitioning to female. Wow, bitch, you must see. You must already be passable. When she came to the door with the rope and the wet hair and flirted with the cop, I gagged, bad bitch. Yes. She is so bad. And it's like, she doesn't even have to do much. Like, that's the thing. You know you bad when it's like, most of her looks are simple. But that bitch could just put on a fucking white tank top and some jeans and some heels. And it's just like, shut it down. The game is done, bitch. Like, period. But I love the look with a black mask and eyes and lashes done, okay? No face, no case. Period. Sometimes I find women attractive, but I would feel weird dating one. A lot of everyday people don't give me difference between sexuality and gender. Okay, so I'm be pumping through and minding my business. Okay, no face, no case. Video Girl was crazy. Yes, I'm watching Video Girl tonight. I cannot wait. I'm watching Video Girl and Waist Deep tonight. So I'll be having a Megan good night. Period. She do look pretty as fuck with long hair. I do find some women attractive. I don't think I would necessarily date one, but I think they're really gorgeous. I transitioned at 14, now 19, and the thing that helped me was growing out hair and voice. Even when I looked ugly, I passed. Girl, even when I was clocky, I passed off my voice. Because my voice is always really cunt. But her sister isn't as bad. No shade. See, Izzy, this is why I love you. Because you always say the motherfucking truth. No shade. Like, I'm sorry you weren't... She wasn't picked as the right sister, bitch. Because Megan Good definitely outshines her. No shade. Like, girl, she's cute. But Megan Good... Your sister is fine as fuck. I love when Megan Good put on like a good weave, like bitch when she be wearing like her little hair wraps and stuff or her short hair. Most of the time she wear her short hair, but bitch when she put on her motherfucking, you know them little video vixen whole stripper weaves that she be having, she really be looking like a bad bitch for real. Hold on. Have you ever been with a cis woman like slept with one? No, I've never slept with a cis woman before. Yes, pronounced with a strong I. Janaya. Okay. Tika Sumter she's cute. She's pretty to me. Girl, tell us more about this cake that's supposed to come over tomorrow. Girl, I don't, see, I might have to say that. This is why I do want people to subscribe to my Patreon. Because, okay, bye Liberty Green. Thank you so much for supporting and coming through. I feel like she now got with her husband and she's toned it down a little bit. No shade. No shade, Izzy. I peeped that too. Like, she trying to be like a good Christian woman. But I want her to bring back the whole Megan, bitch. Bring back the fine ass, sexy, hoish Megan in those skimpy ass dresses and pumps. Like, girl, we need that. She trying to be Mother Teresa now in those damn head wraps, girl. Let me see. Bye, Liberty. I've been struggling with my figure. The hormones have made me lose the hell of weight. I can barely fit my jeans now. Anybody have advice to... Really? Hormones supposed to make you thicker, I thought. Megan Good was the original hot girl before Megan Thee Stallion. And no shade, Megan Thee Stallion ain't really the hot girl to me. I've never gotten to Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, she's cute, but I don't think she's like a fine ass bitch. Like, I'll give her like a 7. She got like a 7 out of 10. 7.5. I still feel like she ain't got shit on Megan Good. No shade. Shania, I think it all comes down to genetics, but I take these natural hormones from Amazon that help. Girl, I know her husband is a pastor, if I'm not mistaken. My thing is, has always been facial hair. All the hair I should have got everywhere else went to my damn face, but it's almost done with the electrolysis now, and I have a lot more confidence. All making music sound the same. Girl, no shade. She did have her little moment with Body, because Body was definitely bodying, bitch. It was definitely taking over. I heard Body every fucking where that I went. Every club you walk in, Body. So she had her little vibes. I'm not gonna lie. The HBO documentary is supposed to be coming this year, hopefully before summertime. I hate my facial hair. Hot Girl Summer is my top one. I go shopping. One and then I got it. I do. Real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. She has some cute little vibes. I've been doing daily butt and hip works out. I feel like that scene proposal Candy hated their shape and got pumped. The hormones will make you gain fast, but eat a lot of chicken and fatty foods. Right, it's giving chops to me, girl. Janaya, I would say eat pastas, pizza, a lot of snacks, like honey buns, shit like that. Just bitch, go to McDonald's, get you chicken nugget combo with a double cheeseburger. Girl, just Eat the fuck up. And it will definitely put some weight on you. No shade. It will definitely put some weight on you. Just eat some oatmeal, bitch, pancakes, a lot of bready, like, fat foods. I don't know if you're eating all the right things. I can't wait for your HBO documentary. Show us a clip on if you can on your Patreon or YouTube. Okay, I will try to. And y'all don't sleep on electrolytes. It's a permanent, and estrogen does cause your body fat percentage to go up, but you have to lose male fat first, so a new fat can go into the right places. I love to see trans documentaries thriving. I love to see it too. We need more trans documentaries, period. I can't gain weight, even on hormones, no matter how much I eat. I kept out at 116. Eat a lot of carbs like potatoes and pastas. Right. Literally, if you eat fucking french fries every day, you would get thick as fuck. I'll pick up some tomorrow. Soy doesn't do anything. It has, yeah. Soy doesn't really, my metabolism is high too. But if you eat a lot of like stuff with carbs, you will start to gain weight. Because literally, I used to be really small. And when I first started my YouTube, I was really small too. I don't even know if I can show this. This is like an old video that I had. Okay, don't judge me. I'm in my bra and panties. But this is like an old video that I had. Hold on. And you can see like how small I was. I'm going to show you just like a clip. I was like really skinny. This is an old video I took literally back in, this was 2019. And I just started eating and just the weight just started coming on. Like I literally just started eating and eating, just eating carbs. Lots of, so I used to have a problem with weight gain. Like I was really small. I was like damn near anorexic, bitch. I was at a really unhealthy weight. So that's why I'm very happy with my progress. Cause some people see me and they think, oh, like Leah just always been thick or always had weight. Like, no, that's not true. Like, bitch, I was struggling with my weight literally like about a year or two ago. So that's why I'm telling you, bitch, I know it works. My metabolism was high as fuck too. And the skinnier, when I was skinny, it made me look clockier, no shade. Like I used to get clocked because I was so skinny. So the weight helps you pass more. I like that I have a tiny pudge on my stomach from estrogen. Yeah, and the estrogen will give you weight. And you have to suppress your testosterone. If you don't do that, nothing will change. Yeah, you definitely take you like some blockers. Take you like some blockers. But weight is the game changer. It will definitely change your transition. I use the estrogen patches. On one of your vids about how you feel about transition from 2 years ago, I saw you had pre-T photos in the thumbnail and you were cute. Thank you. I just on the live that I did that I posted on my Patreon. If you missed the live that I did on my Patreon, the live that I did yesterday, you can go subscribe to my Patreon. Yes, my hair is red. It's like a long reddish burgundy red. If you can see that. But I did the live that, if you missed my live the other day, basically, okay, when you subscribe to my live, when you subscribe to my Patreon, there will be a link in your inbox that you can click on, and you will be able to have access to the lives that people can't see. So, your curly hair was cute. I would kind of see the picture in the thumbnail. Yeah, I had like a mohawk. It was like a curly mohawk. So I'm definitely gonna do like a before and after type video. It's gonna take some time, but I'm gonna do it eventually. Bitch, I was a fine ass boy and I'm a fine ass girl, so not everybody's that privileged to be both. Cause bitches, some hoes that everybody wasn't even a fine ass boy. A timeline, yes. It does cause when you're bigger and jawline doesn't show as much of the definition in certain muscles. I didn't make a transition timeline. What's your advice that you need? And where are we at? 120 is 2 hours, 16 minutes. Okay. Oh yeah, if I can, I just want to rant real quick because about Patreon, because it's like it's very hard being a black YouTuber, a black trans YouTuber, and trying to get support from people. And like months ago, we pretty much discussed like, okay, at first I started the OnlyFans thing, but people weren't really trying to do that. So we came up with the Patreon thing. So I was like, okay, if I do Patreon, will you guys support? There was multiple people like, yes, I will support, da-da-da. But bitch, when it came time to motherfucking show, girl, barely like under 20 people supported. And it's like, I'm happy and I'm grateful, but I just feel like if people say they love and support me as much as they do, you can go a little bit harder in the paint. Because you can go a little bit harder in the paint for me. Because it's like, bitch, I'm one of the only few black trans YouTubers out here that are really doing it and bringing awareness to these topics. And I'm trying the hardest that I can, like, on my own, by myself. And I feel like as much as my Leah gang and my Leah squad, me $5 a month, you could spend that on a bag of chips. You could spend that on some condoms. You could spend that on any fucking thing, bitch. You could spend that on, bitch, I don't know, a bottle of motherfucking water, bitch. I feel like I made my price very affordable for everyone. And I just I guess I was just kind of I don't know if I was over exceeding my standards or expecting more, or like, I don't know. I don't know if I just expected more from my subscribers. But yeah, it kind of, how do I say this? It kind of made me wonder if I should stop trying as hard, or if I should I don't know. It kind of, at times it made me feel like, should I fall back from YouTube? Should I stop trying as hard? Should I stop giving so much of myself if I'm only getting so little? Because I feel like I'm only getting so little. It's like, I mean, it's nice, it's cute, the support, but it's like, when you're not really getting any money, you're not really gaining any, you don't really have that many subscribers, you're not really gaining that many subscribers. It's like literally people just like mooching and munching and just trying to get entertainment out of you, but that's it, you know? So sometimes it kind of makes you feel like, well, bitch, should I, you know what I'm saying? Like, no shade. Sometimes I feel like being underrated is just like, damn, bitch, I ain't getting the clout, I ain't getting the followers. I'm barely getting the coin. Like, what am I getting out of this? Sometimes it feels like should I just step back from YouTube a lot? I don't know. There's been times where, but then when I do, people are like, "Oh, come back to YouTube. Oh, Leah, make a live. Oh, we haven't seen you and a mom." Da da da. You always have had an androgynous look. Could never really picture you before pre-T. Well, there it is, girl. But even pre-T, I feel like I kind of looked androgynous too. So basically, I met this guy and we casually flirt. I know he likes me and I do like him, but we just have had a nice vibe. He doesn't know I'm trans though, and I don't want to tell him and just keep him as is. And I do like him. We have a nice vibe. So, what did he say to you that let him know that? What did he say to you that confirmed that he didn't know that you was transgender? Many times people don't want to fuck with me because I'm trans. I can understand that. Will I ever do braids? No. This is personally not my thing. Because most of his guy friends will secretly crush on you and risk them acting out. Leah, just stay here and get super chats. I mean, I do, but then it's like, sometimes, some lives, like my last live that I did yesterday, I only made $12 in super chat. So it's just like, I feel like I'm only getting like breadcrumbs and crumpets at a time. Like, you know what I mean? It's like no shit. It's like if you guys were in my position and you did what I did, you would understand like how I feel. To just give so much, like people want so much of you and they want advice and they want stories and they want all these fucking things out of you, and this at the end of the day, it's just like, what do I get for sharing so much of myself, for sharing so much of my personal life, for sharing so much? I mean, people do donate through Super Chat, and I don't know. I just thought this is a trans safe place for all of us, but I do get it. This is a safe place. It is. It is a safe place, but when you're an artist or you're doing something and you're not getting what you deserve, it hits different. I don't know if that explains, or if you know what I'm trying to. Because there's no way that you would go to motherfucking work and not want to receive a paycheck from it. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to explain this in the best way that I can. I'm trying to explain this in the best way that I can. Because the way that YouTube works, you have to get hundreds and thousands of views just to get some money. Like, literally, if you make a video and it gets 20,000 views, you probably only gonna get like $20 off that shit. Because it's like, it's only so much per 1,000 views that you get. Like, what, fucking like 50 cents or something? Like, it's like, so you really got, most of the money, you really have to grind. Like, if you're not one of them YouTubers that fucking have like 1 million subscribers, like, I don't know if you watch, like, Nikita the Dragon, what's her name? What's the couple? Nair and Jalen, like, they have a lot. The Prince family. Like, if you're not one of those type of subscribers that are really pulling in motherfucking racks, and a lot of, it's hard. It's really hard to make it. No shade. I get it, but do you see your YouTube and going live as work? I just thought this was a place where we all vented, but I do understand wanting to be compensated. Just think that we're all trying to. I do. It's hard to explain. I do YouTube because I love it. But also, I'm trying to make YouTube a career. Like, I'm trying to, like, get somewhere in advancement. If other girls can do it, why the fuck can't I? It's T.S. Madison out here doing it. You know what I mean? She have her supporters. She have her people donating to her. There's Cat Black. Why am I? Because I'm the ghetto black trainee, I'm expected to accept less. You know what I'm saying? No shade. It's just like, why do I have to be the girl that just gives entertainment for free? I feel like I want a brand. I want, you know what I mean? I want those things too. I want that. And I feel like if I'm not getting that out the deal, it will give, you hoes will see me when you see me. No shade. If it turns into a thing where it's just like, okay, I'm really just genuinely just doing this for fun and just that's it, it will get very much, you girls will see, you hoes will see me when you see me. Whether that's once every 3 months. No shade. Like, try and collab, Leah. That's a good idea. And then it's like, if you are in a YouTube life, you know how hoes are funny acting and not everybody wants to collab. Or if you don't have a certain number of followers, they don't want to collab with you. It's only your notice until you have like, okay, you have like 20K or 50K subscribers. Then people will consider, or 100K subscribers. Then motherfuckers will want to collab with you. But I've tried. Miley Carter is another one of them that I reached out to her and she paid me. So I stopped fucking with her a long ass time ago. No shade. Right. Thank you, Kamar. I'm trying to go forward with my platform. It's like, if it continues to stay just this, just on a small scale, just something for fun and kikis, where is it ever going to go? Like, where is it going to go? Where is it going to reach? I need it to reach more people. Like, I need it to, like, the message to get to, like, more people. Dawn lives way in motherfucking Cali. But I could try to collab with Dawn. I could. Yeah, Miley, I don't have a motherfucking thing to say to that hoe. Like, literally nothing. Like, girl, I unsubscribed. I don't have shit to say to her. No shade. You want to collaborate with people that are genuine. You see Indivigo as a mess. Right. That's the thing. I can't just collab with anybody. Especially collab with somebody that would, like, tarnish my name or my image. Like, girl, I just can't. I can't collab with some messy asshole and then there's beef and then, girl, no shade. I just don't want to go there. Like, I don't want to take it there. No shade. So yeah, that's just like a sidebar, like a side note about how I've been kind of like feeling a little bit. Just kind of feeling unappreciated. And then it's like, no shade. People don't appreciate you until you're gone. People don't appreciate you until you're gone, bitch. Like, or until it's just like, oh, you're one of those YouTubers that pop in every 10 months, every 11 months. Thank you so much, Dean. Oh, girl, this name is hard. Deanthus Dalcourt. Okay, thank you so much for your super chat of 50 motherfucking dollars. I appreciate that. Don't give up. You help so many people and bring awareness by being visible. Hope your surgery goes well. Thank you so much, Deanthus. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I mean by motherfucking support. It is not even about the amount. Like, it's like, girl, bitch, you can give me $2 and I'm fine with that. Girl, no shade. Try and reach out to Cherry. That's another one. Cherry, I reached out to her. She paid me. I have messaged Cherry several times, and it would literally say seen. She would leave me on red. She doesn't say anything to me. I don't know if she just doesn't like me. If she has something against me, I don't know. But she pays me, she doesn't say anything to me. So I've just been trying to do me and do me on my own and try to get my platform to where I need to get by myself. And then people say, oh, all you do is the lives. It's like you can't win. When I don't do lives, people be like, oh, Leah, when are you going to go live? We want to see another live. Or people be like, oh, please don't private this live. Please keep this live up. I watch this while I'm at work. I watch this while I'm here, while I'm doing this. So it's just like, bitch, goddamn. But I do feel like I'm going to start doing more short videos. That's something that I'm actually going to practice. I'm going to, she's negative and demonic anyways, right? I just don't feel like me and her are meant to mix. Girl, some people it's just not meant to. If it's meant to be, it will motherfucking happen. So it hasn't happened. So therefore, I'm going to just stop trying to make it happen. Do you need someone to make you an intro? Yes, that will also be another thing that I would love to have an intro. Period, Kumari. If you could, like, I definitely need more help, like, trying to brand my channel. My friend said that the other day, he was like, Leah, you need a team. I'm like, bitch, I'm starting to think so. When you first started YouTube, was it hard to build your subscribers? I'm trying to be more consistent, but I'm starting to see that it's hard to even get acknowledged. Anaria, it's very hard. My Venmo, and then, girl, my fucking Instagram. That's another thing. Okay. Does anybody know how to get your Instagram account undisabled? Like, does anybody know? Because my Instagram is how I do my business. It's where all my subscribers come to message me. And it pissed me the fuck off that them hating assholes had to disable my shit. And I'm just like, girl, that is my coin. Like, oh, that's my family. That's where everybody comes. So it just pissed me off that they disabled my shit. And I'm trying to get it back. My Venmo is, I seen this one post the other day where somebody said, you're not a transgender, you're not a real transgender woman if you don't have at least 3 names. And girl, I do. I have a lot of motherfucking names. But my Venmo is T Goddess Paris. T Goddess Paris. Don't ask me why, girl, just not. Don't ask me why, girl, but I have had several names, bitch. Bitch, I've been T.S. Paris, bitch. I've been T.S. China, girl. Like, I've had every motherfucking name. But yes, Nadia, my Venmo is T Goddess Paris. TGODDESS Paris. How did I get locked out of Instagram? I couldn't find your Instagram, but I need to see your intro when I make it. No, that's not Kamari. That's not the thing. The Instagram had got disabled. It's this. That's why y'all can't find it. It's literally them hoes disabled my shit. I don't know why they did that, but it's disabled. Yes. Okay, I'm Miss K Vixen. Girl, I have all type of names. Girl, no shade. I have all type of names. And okay, to those of you guys who see, um, yes, I am a porn star. Yes, my shit is popping. I have a name over in that type of, you know. Bitch, I had to get my fucking coin. No shade. And there's lots of girls that do it. It's lots. I've seen, oh, Dawn Marie. Who else? Dawn Marie. There's a lot. You would be surprised. There's a lot of trans girls that have OnlyFans and that. What's another one? Dawn Marie, T.S. China, Sydney Star. There's a lot of trans girls that have OnlyFans. So it's no shade. It's just like I gotta get my coin some way somehow. If I wasn't getting it from YouTube, how the fuck y'all think I was eating? How y'all think I was paying my motherfucking bills, girl? Like no shit. YouTube wasn't doing it for me. YouTube, it wasn't paying me shit. There was no other way I could make a living besides those little corny ass 9 to 5 jobs I had where I wasn't making no type of bag that you literally have to slave away. The kind of job that I had, you literally have to slave away to try to make $300 a week. And they were fucking transphobic on top of it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I had to do what the fuck I had to do. And I just now started getting some money from YouTube. Last year, and especially in 2019, I didn't make any money from YouTube. Zero. I just learned how to enable my super chats and stuff and started doing lives, but back in 2019, I didn't make any money. The most I made was like fucking maybe $30 of my what's the other number? Hold on. Hold on. The last 4 digits are Don has OnlyFans, girl. What? Yes, Don has OnlyFans. YouTube is way harder than it looks. I recorded several videos, but the edit process is hard. I forgot how to edit and everything. It is. Oh, 3442. 3442 is the last 4 digits of my number. Janaya, YouTube is very hard. It's very hard. And why those dudes be hiding their face with the mask? Girl, you know exactly why, Kamari, because they be motherfucking down low, which is annoying. You could send it to my Gmail. You can send it there. You can send it to my Gmail. No shade. If you finish it or whatever, you can just like comment on one of my videos and be like, Leah, I'm done with it. Da da da. Like, where do I send it? And we could just like, you know, talk to through Gmail. That's why I quit YouTube. I want to start That's why I quit YouTube. Why did you quit YouTube? I want to start OnlyFans, but I still live with my mom's, and that would be weird. I'll wait till I move. Right. It says it's not right. Okay, so I got $20 from something eco. Something echo. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Girl, you always give natural, comfortable fish. Girl, I love it, Asia. That's the best thing to give. Like, girl, that's when hoes really can't clock you, bitch. You have to get them hoes natural, comfy fish. Miss Mari used to watch all that when I be watching my 90s movies like Poetic Justice, bitch. Um, I could be so much further right now if I didn't private my videos. A lot of my videos are privated. There's so many videos I have that y'all don't even see that are privated. So I have lives that I started privating. Honestly, most of my lives, I'm probably gonna start taking them down and putting them on my Patreon, just because I feel like, as much as it sucks, YouTube has a certain type of formatting, and even though I do get views and people do watch my lives, like a lot of people watch my lives, no shade, but I feel like YouTube has a certain type of format. When people come to my page, I don't want them to just see nothing but lives, like live, 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 live. So I have to kind of choose my best ones, like pick and choose my top best ones and keep those. And then most of my other ones, I'm probably just gonna have to, like, unfortunately, private or put on my Patreon. Just for people that wanna, if you wanna like look back on them or watch them, you know. But I'm gonna have to start getting back to doing regular videos again if I want my channel to go further. But it's hard to get up there. I have been doing YouTube for 3 years and still barely at 5,000 subscribers. Right. Sometimes I ask myself, why do I bother applying to this transphobic government jobs? Right. The jobs that I work were very transphobic. Like I've been called he, she. Oh, give this to him. I mean her. I just got tired of it. I did. I took matters into my own hands and I started doing porn. I found a way to where I can have a job where I can be comfortable at home and I don't have to deal with people's bullshit. And I love it. So, um, I was so dysphoric. I hear my voice in my videos. I think now that my voice have changed, I'm gonna start my YouTube back. Definitely, Kari. I would say don't give up, because just like there are people or trans women that want to watch me, or trans girls that want to watch me, there's trans boys or trans men that need someone to look up to or someone to watch. So I wouldn't say give up. Right, because once they find out you're trans, sometimes they don't even look at your application. Girl, people at my work don't know my tea. I work at Target. I escort on the side. Girl, okay, everybody has their little... See, everybody has their little thing that they do on the side. Passing also matters when you get a job. It does. But I feel like now, like the video that I showed y'all when I was really, really skinny, I had automatically, I was always getting clocked. So I wasn't as comfortable. I feel like now maybe if I worked a 9 to 5, it would be different. Now that I have a little bit more weight on me or I feel more comfortable with myself. But at the time I didn't. And I dreaded going to work. Like there was just days where I just couldn't wake up out of my bed and I couldn't do it. There were a lot of days I called out. Just, I don't know. Like it would be, and that was before I started doing my laser. Like it would be times where I just felt so clocky. Or I just looked in the mirror and seen so much stubble. And I just couldn't do it. Like I didn't even go to work that day. Like that's just how it was. And just being a social media influencer and working from home and, you know, stuff like that and getting my bags in several different ways, it has gave me the mental space to clear my mind so that I can give you guys the best version of me. Like I can give. That's why I'm able to come on here and do lives and be on top of it and stay consistent, because like it's like when my mental is not together, I check out and I check out from every fucking thing. And people who know who've kept up with my YouTube, there'll be times I disappear for fucking months. No shade. Um, exactly. I'm sure a lot of people watch Leah. Gay, lesbian, straight, transgender, cis men. Leah's inspirational to everyone. That's very true. It hit home for me when one of my childhood friends I was in middle school with. I went to middle school with this man, and he's a straight heterosexual man. We were friends when I was a boy, but he said somebody showed him a video of me, and he was like he automatically recognized and knew who it was, and he said he wanted to reach out to me, so he messaged me on Facebook, and it's crazy that like it has that reach to where you never fucking know who's watching you. Like there's so many people that everybody. I have lesbians, trans men, trans women, cis women, cis men. I have DL men. There's bisexual, gay. Like there's men messaging me saying, "Oh, you helped me come out the closet. You inspired me to live in my truth or to come out to my friends and family." Like I get messages like from so many people everywhere. I also feel like a lot of cis people is questioning us since we are getting new rights and laws. They are looking for us in jobs. Right. They be definitely looking for it. Honestly, when I listen to the Air Force with the way this country set up, them folks play on my top while I'm there, I'm going to grave about it. Honestly, you can always feel the negative energy certain employers and coworkers have. It was very hard. It was very hard. Um, Back to trade bothered me at the gas station videos. I would do that. I'm actually gonna start going out live and recording more. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna start going live and recording more. What was I about to say? I just fucking forgot. It was something I just said. Oh, um, I worked at jobs. I remember I worked at Waffle House. Nobody knew my tea when I first started working there, and then people started finding out my tea. And then I noticed one time everybody was at the table and they started making jokes, and they said that all I heard was Joanna Man. And then like I saw like a few people looking at me, and I was like, oh, they're talking about me. So people started saying transphobic stuff, and then eventually like I told my boss, and they end up firing me. And I was just like, are you fucking serious? Because I stopped speaking to them. I started paying them dust. I was ignoring them. And then they gonna talk about some, oh, we just don't feel like you're right for we just don't feel like you fit our company and our standards, and you're not a team player, and you don't want to be friends with the people that work here, or you don't want to talk to the people that work here. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, because they're fucking being assholes and transphobic to me. Why would I want to fuck with them? So they're talking about something, you're not being a team player, and they fired me. Literally. I was the one that got fired, even though I was the one that started getting bullied and teased and harassed. So I just got over it. Like I would just. There was a point in time. Well, luckily, Miss Smart, you do have that privilege, but I just got tired of it. She said, "Go back to the he didn't know I was trans or start making up shit." Most girls do anyway. I actually have a video that I want to make where he really didn't know I was trans. So I'm definitely gonna get into those videos. Oh, none of the trans girls in my city gave me advice about making money without working 9 to 5s. Yeah, so that's why doing YouTube is important to me, because I'm able to do what I love and make money off of it. Like, it's like a 2-for-1. Like, I'm able to be a social media influencer and make money in the process, but also I love, like, you know, inspiring and giving advice and, you know, all those types of things. My situation is kind of unique. I work in childcare, and even though I get fish head to toe, they still call me Mister, because that's what I put in my file. I can't risk losing a job. Damn, that is fucked up. That is fucked up, T. That is fucked up. No shade. I couldn't even imagine. I would gag. I'd probably be fighting and arguing with hoes every day. No, she didn't. No, Aaliyah didn't say she get an SSI check every month because she's legally crazy, and if a job would catch a case. If she had a job, she would catch a case. Girl, no shade. Girl, if you ever get searches, please document. I would love to put your info because you're the rawest bitch on YouTube. I am. I'm going to, I want to document my whole, me getting my breast done. Before or after. So, Lord, friend, you could possibly get a bag lawsuit off your Waffle House discrimination. I got 5 pay from live. Yeah, Matt. Oh my God. Hey, Matt. But the thing is, it happened so long ago, so I don't know if I can at this point. I don't even know the managers that worked there at that time. Like, girl, this happened like fucking 3-4 years ago at this point. It's probably a done deal. I want to adopt kids. I actually want to I want to have a surrogate mother. I want to have a surrogate mother. They're super nice though, and they can tell I'm not a cis person. They barely say me, Mister. They just say my name. That's gotta be awkward as shit. But at least they're nice though. That baby you saw at the mall that was crying and screaming was so cute. He almost crashed into, yeah, I remember that. I would have sued it as soon as that happened. I wasn't thinking. Well, at the time I was in an abusive relationship, so I wasn't in the headspace to really, I wasn't thinking about, it just didn't, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't really like cross my mind. Like, it was just so much going on everywhere in my mind that I didn't even think, oh, let me find a lawyer and sue these hoes. And I just quit the job and just moved on. So, we've literally been harassed, teased, bullied, targeted since kids. Now that I'm finally an adult, why would I want to work somewhere and get mistreated some more? Thank you, Janaya. Yeah, the job that I worked at the airport, it was a lot of cis men there that were just like very fucking disrespectful. Like, they would call me a nigga. Like, they'd be like, oh, like that's a nigga. They would start laughing when I walked past in the hallways, or anytime I would go into the girls' restroom, like, they would start talking about me. And it was just like, it was so mentally damaging and draining that I just quit. I just couldn't deal. And it's like, I tried so hard because I felt like I had a point to prove. Like, I was just like, okay, I want to come in here and I was like, okay, I want to come in here and show people that there's trans people that are proud of who we are. I felt like I had a point to prove. Like, I didn't want to give up. I felt like if I quit, I'll be giving up on all the trans people across the world. Like, I don't know why I felt that way. I just felt like I just represented trans people, and I was the only trans person there, and I didn't want to quit. But it got to the point where it was just like, I felt like I had no one in my corner. Like, there were all these cis people, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, there were some fish that respected me. There was a lot of fish that did respect me. But there were some people there were a lot of people that just didn't. And the men were disrespectful. And the gag is, they had no problem with the studs that worked there. They had no problem with the lesbians, you know, the ones that dress like boys, that dress like dudes. They had no problem with them. But with me, it was a problem. They just couldn't take. Like, girl, they just couldn't take me. I was cunt. They know what they saw. Like, I was cunt. They know what they saw. Michelle Brown, if you have a problem with what the fuck I'm saying, maybe you shouldn't be here. Thank you, that girl Izzy. Girl, if you have a problem with what the fuck I'm saying, maybe you shouldn't be here then. Bitch, maybe that's what the fuck that means. Maybe that just means that you shouldn't be motherfucking here. Okay? But, yeah, they would literally accept the studs that look like boys that had fucking lineups and edge-ups and haircuts. And I'm like, bitch, she is damn near a whole cross-dresser at this point. She looked like she could pass as a dude, as a boy. And y'all over here shading me, but y'all know how that works, so. And it just got fed up. Like, people would talk about, it's like, people would tell the new people that started working the job about me. And I'm like, what the fuck does their job have to do with me? Why? Like, literally, when new people would start working there, people would be like, oh, you know, that's a tranny, or it's a he, she working here, and all this stuff. And I'm like, what does that even have to do with the job at hand? What does that have to do with your bag? What does that have to do with the paycheck, the name that's on your paycheck? Like, what does that have to do with anything? And I just feel like the management didn't give a fuck. Like, they would say, like, oh, well, we're going to write people up if they say something about you, or we're going to do something about it. But they never fucking did. They would give people chances and give them warnings and shit. Bitch, fucking warning. Fire that hoe. On site. There should be no fucking warning. Lee, those men are insecure and probably thought you were pretty and couldn't take it. Yeah, it was a lot of men. They couldn't take me. They could not take them, girl. Because I would come up beat. That's the thing. Like, I would literally, most of the time, I would go to work beat. Lash, makeup, hair down to my ass. Like, I made sure, even though the job was fucking trash, I would make sure that I looked my best every day that I went. So I know that I was looking fucking good. I know I was looking damn good, but they just didn't want to give me my props. Girl, hence to the title of this video. I feel some type of way about that. One of my homeboys said to me one day that I'm not like them. I'm cool, them as in trans women. I was like, bro, what you mean? We experience similar to the same thing. Exactly. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm noticing studs anyway with cross-dressing, but with shady trans girl. Like, baby, what's the difference? She might as well transition because she looks more like a man than you. Right. That the young MAs get accepted. There was literally this girl. There was a stud. She had a lineup. Her hair was a fade all around. She had a lineup. She wore a do-rag every day. Different color do-rags. And she sagged her pants. She looked like a boy. Like a light-skinned boy like Chris Brown or something. With tattoos. She looked like a whole boy, but like, people respected her. And it was just like, I don't know, I didn't get it. But I would come being happy, and people would try to take my joy away, or people would try to say things, or people would try to, like, at lunchtime when I'd be in the line, like, sometimes people would, like, purposely, like, move away from me, or act like it was a problem, like, standing next to me or something. And it just, like, just talking about it gets me emotional, because it caused me so much trauma. Like, that job was really hell for me. It was hell. Like, there were at least, this wasn't like a small ass little office job or like a McDonald's where there's less than 20 people on the crew. Bitch, when I worked at the airport, there was like fucking 500 people there. It was so many people coming at me in every direction, and I just couldn't take it. Like, it just got to the point where, like, I tried so hard to just be confident every fucking day and just try to push through. But it was like, it was a lot. Like, it was just, bitch, that job made me feel like if I can do that, I can do anything. Like, girl, that was a job where I overcame, where I was like, bitch, if I can do that, I can do any motherfucking thing. I pay hoes dust. I continue to strut through. They always mad when the girls look good. If I had to work, I try my best to stick with the cute little jobs like Forever 21. Okay, or bank and call center jobs and work my way up. Okay. And no shade, I've been thinking about applying for like a call center. When I worked at Forever 21 as a butch queen though, as a gay boy, I don't know if it would be the same. Cause the Forever 21 at Lenox Mall, I went to an interview twice as trans, and they didn't call me back. So I don't know, when I transition, things just change. It's like when you're a gay boy, people just love you. But girl, when I tried to transition working Forever 21, them hoes weren't having it. Right, if you know how big airports are, it was a lot of people that worked in that fucking job. Old people, young people, 18, 19. That's another thing, bitch. It was fucking 18, 19-year-olds in that motherfucker. And you know they're ignorant as fuck. Like, literally 19-year-old, 20-year-old trade walking around. Of course they're gonna just say anything that flies out their fucking mouth. They didn't give a fuck. So, it was hard. I really don't want to go to work and get clocked. Like, I want to work a call center job. I've been thinking about getting into a call center job because it's just more low-key. It never calls back when you're trans is what I've been saying. Right? I work at Amazon delivery. I don't have to talk to anyone. Just drop packages and off and go 16 an hour. I wish. Nadia, that's why I want to learn how to drive. I wish. If I could do some shit like that, bitch, I would take it. The men that are just probably low-key want to be us. And the men were so, it's like, niggas would talk shit about me. They would laugh at me. They would look at me weird. They would act like they didn't want to stand by me. And then when I get off work, guess who in the motherfucking parking lot honking their horn at me? Like, I'm like, are you fucking serious? And I would pay them hoes dust because I'm just like, girl, fuck you. You're a coward. Like, literally, like, that shit. You waiting in the parking lot for me to get off work, and you honking your horn at me like I'm a fucking dog or something. Girl, fuck you. Fuck you, ho. I was like, bitch, are you serious? I don't have nothing to say to you. We'll try DoorDash. I gotta go. I have an online class. I'll definitely be working on your intro. Thank you so much, Kumari, for your support. Thank you for always supporting me. And you are one of my Patreon subscribers. So thank you. Like, perspective. Thank you so much to my Patreon subscribers. Leah, get a license. I know it's hard, but it's worth it. I just have a homie to show. Yeah, I need to learn how to drive. Actually, I want to try to get, if he has the time, I want to try to get my nigga to teach me how to drive. Girl, no shade. I'm gonna ask his motherfucking ass. I'm like, can you teach me how to drive, babe? Because I need to know. Sagged her pants for what? Girl. She would have her cake all the way out in the back. Have Trey show you. Girl, I'm gonna have some, it's gonna be some nigga that's gonna teach me how to drive. And I would love, honestly, I would love to do something like that. I would love to do like that Amazon shit. Like, shit like that sound really cool. And Amazon, like Uber driving or whatever, like Uber Eats. Like, I would love to do something like that. delivery driving job. I was so over restaurant work, toxic. Mike, she want a super chat. Sure do. Aaliyah Hawkins said leave trade alone. If anybody else wants to drop any more super chats, feel free to drop me a super chat. I would definitely, all donations are well appreciated, period. Girl, it's hard to leave trade alone. Toxic. Trans girls and trade have a toxic relationship. We have a toxic relationship. It's hard to leave trade alone. Okay, I definitely motherfucking will. Drop the super chat, and I definitely will. Drop her. It's easy said than done. Trade meat just too good. Okay, Air Small, it's like, they got some good everything. Girl, we all know hood niggas and trade have the best, like, steaks, the best cakes. And it's a lot of trade that were actually, okay, that's a good point, Nadia. If you want to, actually cash at me, because if you are serious, cash at me, because YouTube would take a big chunk of that motherfucking money. Colors in the trans community. He retracted his statement. Girl, bye. I can't. Y'all be motherfucking capping. God, you know what I realized? Most men just talk just to talk. They don't even know what the fuck they be saying. Shit just be coming out their mouth. They literally just love to hear their own. They literally just talk just to talk. Let's talk about why it's so hard to leave trade alone. Girl, not much to talk about there. We all know that reason. And it's some trade that will pay you a nice coin. No shade. You need to have the Cash App sticker on your screen. How do you do that? How do you, Terrell Smith, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. I need you to know that. You ain't shit, ho. How do you put the Cash App sticker on your screen? I don't even know how to fucking do these things. I have no idea. I have no idea how to do none of this motherfucking shit. Girl, I just turned it on and go. That is not cool, bitch. Don't motherfucking gaslight me. Do not do that. I do not appreciate that. Do not motherfucking gaslight me. I would rather just be motherfucking real. Even if you just want to drop a $2 super chat. But don't motherfucking come on here trying to get my hopes up high. But bitch, you really motherfucking capping. Like, that's annoying. Like, I don't like that. Don't try to fucking gaslight me. What are your kinks in bed? Girl, I'm not talking about that on here. I'll talk about that on my Patreon. Speaking of that Patreon, I can't even do late night chats with Leah. Girl, fuck Anna. What is his name? Terrell Smith. Hold on. It's just still on there. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to screenshot his name. Cause I'm gonna block that bitch. Cause you got me fucked up. I cannot stand that shit. Do not fucking gaslight me. If you are not going to send me a donation or not send me nothing, like, just don't say nothing. But don't be trying to fucking gaslight me. That shit piss me off. We need to Leah After Dark. I want to... Okay, here's the thing. We need more people to subscribe to the Patreon in order to do a Leah After Dark. Girl, if there's only 10 people subscribe, girl, how are we going to do a Leah After Dark? I'm trying to figure out, like, girl, how? How are we going to do a Leah After Dark? Period, get that $5. Okay, girl, like, how are we supposed to do a Leah After Dark if all my girls are not there to have that? That's supposed to be our private, you know, our private time to talk, girl, no shade. I'm such a meme. How am I a meme? Somebody actually made a meme out of me one time, and I was, like, literally fucking gagging. Like, oh, hold on, wait. It's always a blessing and surprise to me when God can send a genuine friend into my life. The fake fell off, and the real came along, period. Love you, Leah. Oh, and thank you, Matt. I really love you, Matt, so much. I really do. It's crazy, like me and Matt literally met off of YouTube, and it's like we just like click. It's so rare that you meet somebody where it's just like you just feel like you just known them forever. Like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like we just get along. We never argue. Like, I don't know. He's just my nigga. Like, he's my homie, and we just like cool as fuck. I fucks with you heavy. I'll subscribe after this live, but bitch, you talk about getting paid by other girls and you paid me. Izzy, how did I pay you? Girl, no, don't do that. Cause Izzy, I even gave you my motherfucking personal Snapchat. I gave you my Snap. How did I pay you? Girl, how did I pay you? I gave you my motherfucking Snapchat. Like, how? I'm not understanding. Like, what did I do? Matt is from the mall video, yes. See, they even know who you are. They even know who you are, Matt. Yes, Matt was from the mall video. The more super chats you get, to stay on longer. Oh, well, keep the super chats going. I'll stay on. Big, I'll stay on. But the thing is, the longer my lives, like, I usually put them on private. So that's the thing. It won't. Because it's already at damn near 3 motherfucking hours. Girl, no shit. The longer my lives, I might end up privating her. Because I don't want to have 4 or 5 hour lives on my channel, no shade. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Y'all, my Chinese bang is supposed to be coming either today or tomorrow. So I'm excited to see how that looks. My black China bang is supposed to be coming either today or tomorrow. Leah gay very much. I'm not trying to be friends. Maybe just my Cancer emotions. No. Izzy, me and you, I'm happy that I get to actually like do this right now. But Izzy, me and you connect. Like, I fuck with you. I think you're cool. We have a lot of the same. We look at life the same in a lot of ways. It's just I have so much going on that like I can't keep reaching down at my Snapchat every 5 seconds. I'd be motherfucking sometimes, bitch, one of my roommate might just come in and be like, Leah, you want to go to such and such? Get ready. And I just throw on shit and just leave. And I be gone for the whole day. That's how my life is. Like, I just be, like, on the go. So, it's no shade. I was literally just at a ball the other day. It's no shade, but I just be, like, out. or just doing stuff. And I just I don't even check my phone all the time. And especially, I'm not even a Snapchat type of bitch. Um, Girl, just put it on private. And if it's long, I don't care. Just stay on Leah, dang. Eric want me to stay on. Oh shit. I need a boyfriend for my Butch Queen friend. Are there any applications for Matt? We need somebody that's non-toxic, that has good dick and good cakes. That's okay with stripping poles. Let's see. What else? That's okay with stripping poles. That can cook. That's not too clingy. Let me see what else I know about him. Yeah, I feel like that's about it. Fish is upstairs carrying. Oh shit. Subscribe to the Patreon. I'm doing it after this live. Okay. Right. Now I know that I won't think that damn she don't fuck with me. No, that's not it, Izzy. It's just that I'm always just sometimes, bitch, I just once I tune into my Netflix, the world doesn't exist to me. Like that's just that on that. Once I turn my motherfucking Netflix on and I stop texting and checking my phone, and once I get into my movies, like girl, it's over. Um, Matt don't date, girl. That's the truth. He be having people that like him, but he don't date. Matt is not a dater because he think that everybody full of shit, which is true. It is true. It is true. No shade. Most people. He just think that everybody is just like want to play and play games in time ways, and that is true though. But and I think that Matt has. Let me stop putting his tea all out. I can't. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm not gonna do that to my friend. We're not gonna make this live about my friend. I'm not gonna do it. Um, Tonight I'm watching me some Megan Good movies, and on Netflix right now I'm watching The Parkers. I love that show. I've been binge watching The Parkers for the past fucking 4 days. Um, Lee is a busy grown woman. Period. 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 Okay, easy. Girl, watch Good Girls. Wait, hold on. My son shaking his little friend AJ. Shake is not cute. I never taught before though, so Matt gonna have to teach me and make you fall in love with Latinas. I kid you not. Good Girls. Okay. I don't know if I should. Should I private this library? I don't know. I might put it on my Patreon. I just don't want there to be too many lives like on my YouTube. No shade. I'm trying to fucking cut down the amount of lives on my YouTube. So I don't know if I should private this one or keep it up. I'm trying to, what you got to eat? I'm hungry. Girl, I'm finna eat because my motherfucking stomach right now is killing me. It's killing me like Lauryn Hill. Girl, I cannot fall in love with no Latino. Not this place. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I'm really into black men. I don't know if I could. Bitch, my stomach is, girl, she is, bitch. Really, girl, we love your lives, Leah. You think I should keep it? I don't know. Because I just feel like, I don't want to have too many lives. Your videos are like 3 hours. Right. That's why I feel like, should I just private them? Honestly, I feel like, should I private them? I don't want to. Girl, what is going on up there, bitch? I don't motherfucking know. Um, I'm really at a loss. But this video does have 82 likes. I don't know. I don't know if I should keep it up or take it off. You gotta interact with your supported Leah lives. Do help. Should I? What y'all think? Keep it private. I feel like having too many like long lives is not good. Like, I don't know if that's like too much. So I think I just wanna, I don't know. And you know what I hate about YouTube? Like, when you try to cut the live, like, there's a way where you can cut the live, like, down. If I want to, I could take a 3-hour live and cut it all the way down to, like, 30 minutes. But they take the fucking super chat. They take the live chat off. And that pissed me off. Because I'm just like, girl, that's the good thing about the fucking live. Like, you get to see the little chat, like, on the side. You know what I mean? Like, you get to read the chat while you watching it. So that's the part that, it's like you can't win. That's the part that pissed me off. Like, they literally, like, they take off the thing. Long lives are good because we don't see you a lot. Okay. But that's a thing. Kathy Scott said 60 minutes are good. Kathy, I don't know if you are subscribers of mine. Obviously, you're not, because you don't understand the way that Leah lives work. Once I start talking, my supporters don't want to let me go, and we just start talking about all type of shit. And unfortunately, it goes way past. I don't even know if there's a way we could even do an hour live at this point. Like, my followers would probably be like, bitch, 60. They're probably like, are you kidding me? An hour? That's all we get? I am transgender, persecuted in my family and in my country, and I had been locked in my room for a year. Goddamn, bitch. They need to let you the fuck out. I listened to Long Lives Like podcast. Your last one of being trans was good, and I didn't realize it was 2.5 hours. I have watched a few of my own lives. Like, I've sat there and literally watched the whole thing. Like, some of my lives were so good. I was like, bitch, let me go back and watch that myself. Like, some of my lives, like, they were so good. I was like, bitch, I want to watch this shit. Even though I was the one that did it. My retarded ass watched the whole damn thing. And, else those dimples get going. No, I need mine. What? Dang, Leah, I would love to be friends with you, but Matt, friends with you. How would you feel about your friends smashing each other? Girl, you cannot get mad. First of all, Matt wouldn't even let you have him. Oh, I don't know. It depends on what you look like. If you cute, maybe you got a chance. That's how I be. Cherry lives be like 2-3 hours, and people be watching them. But most of her lives you can't find anymore because she took down a lot of her old lives. You can't find them that much. I've been watching past videos and I have to chop them up over days. Yeah, the thing is, I feel like, wait, who can help me get my Instagram account undisabled? Is there anybody that can do that? That can help me get my Instagram account undisabled without having to pay a coin? Without having to pay a hefty ass coin, girl, or get a hacker, bitch. How do you get that motherfucker undisabled? Cherry's entertaining when she's in drama. That's true. That is true. Because he gives me mass for mass. No. Actually, Matt likes feminine men too, if I'm not mistaken. Because he tops. He tops and bottoms, but he tops too, so. All you need is your login. How? Because they would not let me in. Girl, every time I try to go to Instagram, they would not let me in that bitch. Let me show y'all what pop up every time I try to log in. It goes in. An unknown error has occurred. I don't know why everybody keeps asking me about my Instagram, and it's like I can't even get in this bitch. Error: your account has been disabled for violating our terms. Learn how you be able to restore your account. Oh, okay. What do you do at? Hold on. All you need to log in. You can probably get a hacker easy. How? Okay, I found this. Okay, girl, no shade. I found this hacker, but he charges $100, and I'm scared. I'm scared because I'm like, bitch, if I give you my $100 and you goop me and take my fucking money, I'm going to be pissed. So I don't know what I should do. I've seen the little stories he had where people said it worked, but I'm scared, bitch. I don't know. With this part, when it got to your Instagram username, the boys go for We Love Shay because she's well known. But We Love Shay isn't cute. No shade. I mean, let me not say that. Maybe somebody can find him attractive, but I don't know. I don't see it. Thank you so much, Black Dynamite, for donating $2. Thank you so much for your super chat donation. My host can kiss my motherfucking ass. If I have to start an Instagram over from square one, fuck Instagram. I'm never going back. I'm not starting no motherfucking new Instagram. I love my old Instagram. I want to keep it and I want to get it back. If I don't get it back, I'm just not making another one. How do you, okay. Does anybody know on this part where you're trying to do your Instagram, fill out the form? On the Instagram username part, what do you put? Because I literally put Instagram.com/LeahBad and it didn't fucking work. Like, I don't know why. If the link to your Instagram account is Instagram.com/ I don't know. I'm just getting fucking tired of shit. I'll be having the patience for this. Oh my god, I saw Left Shay on the challenge video on YouTube. She was so huge and built like a bad built oak tree. Damn. Just Leah bad as oh you guys. I put Lee Batty. I think I need to do this shit actually on a computer. Because these hoes are not letting me in. I need to go on Bigo. Should I go on Bigo? I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna get on Bigo. I never actually get on Bigo, but I think I might get on. I'm about to light up, so I'm not gonna be as smart in a few minutes. Snapchat. Yes, I have a Snapchat. Let me tell y'all what happened on Snapchat. I recently met this dude on Snapchat. And my zodiac, I'm a Virgo. Kari, I'm a Virgo. I recently met this dude on Snapchat. And I usually don't even talk to people off of there. But I met him on Snapchat. And he was basically, like, he was really cute. And he told me that he was into, like, you know, he's basically, I don't know, pansexual or whatever. But recently he was like, oh, I feel like, so we end up getting close and talking. He lives in New Jersey and he was supposed to come see me. So he was like, oh, I feel like I'm unsure of my sexuality and I don't know what I want to be. And maybe it's good if I need to take a break and be friends. We should be friends. He was like, well, if anything, if I decide I want to go back to just being straight, then we can just be friends. And I was like, bitch, you got me fucked up, ho. Like, are you fucking serious? We talked about everything that we was gonna do. How I was supposed to fuck him, eat them cakes, like that, all that. You was supposed to come down here to work to where I stay from New Jersey. And now you're talking about something, you thinking about going back to being... I was like, this is why I literally do not reply to people on Snapchat. Because every time I do, it's some bullshit. And then when he said going back to being straight, it just it made me feel insulted. Like, okay, so what are you trying to say, bitch? Like, I don't know. Like, I was just like, I liked you at first, but now you just turned me completely the fuck off. So we have nothing to talk about at this point. He tried it. I don't see how y'all deal with men. I can't. So aggravating. Aggravating as fuck. Like, they just do dumb shit. That's like a girl. How do I say this? Like a girl trying to fuck with you or something, and then she's like, "Oh well, I decided I'm gonna go back to lesbian." Like, are you fucking? What was the point of even getting my hopes up high? Like, for what? Like, you did that for what? You didn't already send me pictures of you, nigga, bent the fuck over in your room, in your kitchen, which your sister found out and told your mama. And that's how his mama and his dad, that's how his mama and his daddy found out that he's bisexual. Because his sister found pictures in his laptop. His news in his laptop. So you done sent me pictures of you bent the fuck over and you talking about something, oh, I don't know if this lifestyle is for me anymore. I need to think about what I want. I need some time. And I'm going back to, I don't have time for all that wishy-washy shit. I don't have time for people who don't know who they are, who aren't comfortable in their sexuality. Like, and I told him, you're not going to be able to run away from it. It don't matter. It don't matter if you can pretend or lie to yourself or tell yourself, oh, I'm no longer attracted to trans women. I'm no longer attracted to boys. Like, it's always going to be there. So just embrace it. Your family already knows. And the gag is his parents actually accept him. His parents don't give a fuck. But it's like internally, it's in here. It's like his mind, his mental is fucked up. Like, his whole thing is he's just like, I can't stand niggas sometimes. Like, maybe piss me the fuck off. I guess he's just like, he doesn't want to be attracted to the things that he's attracted to. But I'm just like, girl, just accept it. You like it. You said that you like it. What's the problem? And dudes like that, I just have to cut them off because I'm just like, girl, you're confused and I don't have time. That sounds like Rashida's son. Yes. Air Small, this is definitely giving Rashida's son. Yes. It gives that. It very much gives that situation. Like, somebody's son that be doing gay shit on the low or that be fucking with trans. Cause he also fucks with just men. Cause I asked him if was he just into trans women or did he like boys too? So he said no, he done thing with boys. So he's into everything. But it was just like, what was the point? Hey Diddy, I never get the live notifications. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Once they come to grips. Maybe he likes it but can't take the back pain in the morning. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like, girl, because his birthday is coming up. His birthday is supposed to be coming up, and he was supposed to come down here and spend it with me. Like, that's what we were going to do. He said for his birthday, he was going to fly down here. And I was going to, take him to Dave and Buster's or something like that. Literally like this random ass nigga that I met on Snapchat. But he was just cute. And girl sending me, oh, good morning, baby girl, and this and this and that. Like, I cannot take dudes. I can't. Sending me all type of pictures of him bent the fuck over. I can't stand a motherfucking pussy popping, backpedaling motherfucker. Like, I cannot stand that. Like, girl, stop. Like, are you serious? I can't stand a backtracking ass nigga. Like, Rashida made her son get a girlfriend. He probably mess around on the side. You know he do. That's never gonna end. That is never gonna end. Girl, Rashida don't even know. Like, her son is basically DL. Welcome to the club, bitch. Her son is basically DL. Like, I don't see it changing anytime soon. Watch when he grown. He's really gonna start experimenting. Once he's out their house, like, girl, you think that's gonna stop him? Once he's grown and get access to what he can get, or access to what he want, that's over with. He finna start paying trainees on the low. Girl, he better come see me. He could be one of my clients. Bitch, I'll sign an NDA or I won't say shit. Girl, I'm just saying. But yeah, Rashida's son, I can definitely tell what he likes. Because there's been a few pictures of him literally caught bent over. Whole asshole out. We can already tell what he likes. I can't even get girls in Jersey to send an Uber. My pics be lit. Girls in Jersey to send an Uber. My page be lit. To send an Uber. To send you an Uber? No, I wasn't sending him a motherfucking thing. He was paying for a plane ticket to come see me. I wasn't paying for it. He was. Especially when they got their reputation on the line. Yeah, because he lives in Jersey. He was supposed to pay for a plane ticket on Priceline because I told him the prices were cheap on there. It was like $100 some. He was supposed to come see me. 9 times out of 10, it's either their man, brother, or son that wants us. Okay, girl, you can say that again, girl. Period. Somebody in the family. Somebody's son, somebody's nephew, some uncle, somewhere in the family, bitch. Somebody's attracted to a trans. In every single family. So what are you saying? I wonder if my package came. And I swear to God, it be these same type of niggas months later they want to pop up. Oh, hey. Hey, how are you? What you doing? Nigga, I thought we were done. What the fuck do you mean? I thought we were done talking, baby. We don't have nothing else to talk about. Hold on. I'm gonna see what the fuck my package is, because I need this Chinese thing. Shipping a whole Monday. But, okay, March 3rd. They would have sent my motherfucking package. But, okay, you guys, I've been on this live for down there 3-4 hours. I'm tired as fuck. I'm hungry as fuck. Thank you guys so much for supporting. Please go subscribe to my Patreon. Patreon.com/Leahbat. It's literally the same as my username, so you can't get it wrong. Patreon.com/Leahbat. My lives will be on there. Probably this live, if you haven't caught the full live, you can see it from the beginning. The live from here will be on there. I'm about to start privating a lot of my videos and lives, so they will be on my Patreon. If you want to donate to my Cash App, all those things will be in the description. But yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting. I'm tired as hell. Give this video a thumbs up. And make sure you turn on your post notifications so when I come back on here, you already be subscribed, so you already know what the fuck it is. I live on the East Coast. But yeah. Okay, guys. Love you. Bye.